Sounds mysterious and exciting. All right, so today we're playing Slay the Spire. So anyone who doesn't know me, I'm Dan Felder. I am a game designer. I'm currently at EA. Previously, I have been at Blizzard working on Hearthstone, helped make about 4 expansions there. And I worked on the card game / board game Faria, which is actually this week available for free on the Epic Game Store. So I'm not working on that anymore, but they've done a lot of cool stuff since then. And if you want to get a cool free strategy card game with, like, I think at this point 100 hours of free gameplay or something, now's a really good time. It's for free on the Epic Game Store.
Let's just get all the plugs out of the way there.
I know, absolutely. It's my responsibility. Please note, I'm not plugging anything that I personally benefit from anymore.
That's probably wise. Yeah, this is my friend Dan, and he's a game designer. And I was saying to him the other day, man, even though we've been through all these projects, you know, I've seen you go through all these projects, you know, Fey Area, played Magic together in high school, whatever, I still don't really get deck building. And we figured, well, what would be a good, like, case example for sort of getting the basics down? We thought, hey, Slay the Spire, it's single player, it's a roguelike deck building thing.
It's fantastic.
It's very, you know, from what I can tell, it's very well designed and popular for good reasons.
Yep,
it is good at what it does.
Yeah, it's a really fantastic deck builder design / roguelike. I know people who have played it for thousands of hours. It's just a really, really well executed core simple deck builder. And let's go lose some runs, because that's what you do in roguelikes.
Pretty much. Yeah, I played a little bit of this last night. Got to, like, the 3rd area with the Ironclad, which was a
nice.
new personal record for me.
Cool. Well, there's only 3 areas, so that's pretty good.
Oh, good. Well, I have 3 characters unlocked. I
need to play the Ironclad or the Silent, either one. I would not recommend the Defect. It is much more complicated than the other 2. It was sort of added to... The first 2 were there for a very long time, and the 3rd one was added to really give advanced players a brand new puzzle that really expanded the core simple design space. It's interesting. It's just not the core game and not recommended for new players.
Gotcha. Yeah, I'm thinking we'll stick to the original plan and go with the Silent.
Sweet. The Silent is not as easy as the Ironclad because it doesn't auto-heal, but it has a lot more interesting deck building, and since you're interested in, like, synergy, there's a lot more cool stuff we can do with the Silent.
Yeah, that's been my general understanding, is that this is the potential shenanigans character.
Yes, indeed. And there's cool shenanigans you can do with the Ironclad, but the Silent just feels more rewarding.
Alright, gonna jump into it.
I don't know how many you've unlocked, obviously.
I have no unlocks for the Silent.
Alright, well, we'll probably just, first run, we'll figure some stuff out and work it out. So the Silent, unlike the Ironclad, does not auto-heal every fight, so that's really important to know. And the main thing about this game is we want to be caring about defense. So I think that there's 2 options here you might be interested in. I never recommend lose your starting relic, obtain a random boss relic, unless you're just trying to get lucky, because a lot of random boss relics can really mess with you or just not be that great. The Silent starting relic is not very good, so it's fine if you want to just take a risk on that. It's not a problem. Remove a card from your deck is just a simple, easy thing. Makes your deck a little bit better. Not that relevant with the Silent because you draw so many cards anyway. Max HP plus 7, it's not really going to help you that much because you're probably not going to lose a boss fight by 7, so I would not choose that. I would recommend either lose all gold and get a rare colorless card, or if you want to take a big risk, but like still pretty high reward. And it's actually not that big a risk. It's just 2 less cards at the start of each fight. We could try to get a random boss relic or remove a card from your deck. Any of those 3 are fine. I would guess the colorless card is the worst of the remaining 3.
For a second, it sounded like you were going to recommend rare colorless card.
Well, the thing is, you lose all your gold. So
yeah, I was confused. It was like losing all the gold seems like kind of a lot.
Like, yeah, you only have 99 right now. You'll get more later, but basically, you'll get to choose one of 3 colorless cards. You can kind of buy them later. The fact they're rare is valuable, but if you just whiff on that pull, like, you might just get a slightly okay card for no real benefit.
Yeah, for 99 gold, yeah.
I think the first or fourth option are our best bets, because you are starting with the weakest relic.
Remove a card or roll on a boss relic, right?
Yeah, because they're super powerful, and your relic is very weak compared to most starting relics, because +2 cards is nice at the starting hand, but if you don't have the energy to play them, it doesn't matter.
Yeah. Yeah, if I was just by myself without you coaching me, I probably would gravitate towards either max HP or remove card. I think
let's try the boss relic.
Sure. All right. Let's roll the dice on a random boss relic. We get Runic Dome.
Okay, what's it do?
Gain energy. I think at the start of your turn, you can no longer see enemy intents.
Ooh, that's gonna be a problem.
Yeah,
okay, so
that's not great.
But we do have 4 energy every turn now, so yeah, let's just try to get far and see what happens.
All right, no branches to start, so we'll just get going.
Yeah, the problem with no longer seeing enemy intent, is that we can't play smart defense anymore.
Yeah, it's just like
normally what you want in this game is to never take damage. Like, if you take, it's way better to take 0 damage and do like 2 damage to the enemy than to take like 5 damage and deal like 20.
Oh, this is terrible, because like now we can't even apply weak defensively.
Oh no, well exactly, but like what we're gonna be doing is just going all out. So try just smash them with a strike and then a neutralize on the 30 health guy, because it'll probably be more relevant.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah. That way you'll be able to one-shot the 10 health guy next turn, and then you just play survivor and a defense with the last energy, and you're fine.
So target the acid slime first, the big one.
You're gonna want to use strike on the 10 health guy.
Oh right, yeah. Oh right, yeah. Okay,
so, yeah,
so strike, then neutralize the big guy just in case, and then survivor
and defend.
And defend. There we go. Yep.
Play defense before survivor. Oh, too late.
Oh, sorry, I didn't.
Yeah.
I mean, it didn't really matter, but
it actually did, because you had 1 energy left. So if you had,
I did, yeah.
So if survivor is the last card in your hand, it forces you to discard a card, but you have none left, so it's fine.
I don't think I would have been able to play. No, I guess it would have. All right.
Yep. So, but you didn't take any damage, so it didn't matter. So strike the 4 health guy remaining. So we did that right, because you got weakened, but that's still fine. You still have the kill, so we prepped that well. Over time, by the way, you'll learn what these monsters do, and it's going to be super helpful.
Yeah.
So just double block and strike. Okay, so if you guys don't know, I'm seeing some things in the chat. What enemy intent is, Slay the Spire actually, like, if you're just looking at this game for the first time, this probably looks like
normally there is an icon above their head saying, like, they're going to attack for this much damage, or they're going to apply a buff, or use a magical thing, or etc.
Exactly. It's actually one of the most brilliant, like, accessibility signposting things I've seen in any game. It's the subject of, like, design talks that we talk about in the industry, and it's just incredibly smart. So
what if you know what the opponent's going to do before they do it, and you can plan around that.
Right, and what's cool about it is they don't tell you exactly what they're going to do. They just say, like, it's exactly this much damage, exactly this much block, that's useful, or something negative to you, or something positive to me, or something crazy. And because it would be impractical to give you, like, a full description of exactly how they work, people often just say, screw it, let's not do anything. But what's so brilliant about their system is just giving you information in general. If this guy's going to do some sort of negative thing to me, after you play it a few times, you learn what each enemy does. So you just start to learn what that means, and it's incredibly helpful. So, yep, just strike, defend, survivor.
All right.
Like, it's unlikely that this early in the game they'll be dealing, like, more than 13 damage to you, so you can just smack them. This slime guy mostly shuffles in, like, gooey cards into your deck, I think, and, like, weakens you and stuff.
Get slimed a bit, yeah.
Yeah, so that's fine. Like, you have
not a huge deal with this, yeah.
Yeah. It gets way more annoying later if your deck gets full of it, but you have the extra energy right now, so even if you get 1 slime in your hand every turn, you could still play it. So, yeah, just neutralize, strike, defend.
And then there we go.
Yep. All taken care of.
So this is sort of the key thing that I have trouble with, is time to consider adding a card to our deck.
Alright, so let's do that.
How do we... let's see, if I was just by myself looking at these... Noxious Fumes kind of sticks out to me.
Yeah, that's the best one.
Okay, good.
So there's
That's a gimme, alright.
Yeah, Deadly Poison and Noxious Fumes are great because... So the way Poison works is your opponents take a certain amount of damage at the start of their turn, and then they recover from
They
one.
take N-1 damage next turn, yeah.
Yes. So if you did Deadly Poison, they would take 5 one turn, then 4, then 3, then 2, then 1. But what's amazing is they still take it immediately in the first turn, and it bypasses things like block.
Ooh, at some point, I should also show you... have you played Dicey Dungeons?
I have, yes.
Okay, good, because the poison works the same there.
Yeah, that's a really fun game.
It's a great game.
So one of the things, I don't know if you have them unlocked yet, but also the Silent has certain synergies with Poison. And what we're looking for in this game is you'll get pretty far. You'll probably get past the first boss by picking good cards. But what we're really looking for is to get lucky by finding some cards that work together to be amazing. So, like, there are some cards that'll say, like, if the enemy is poisoned, do double damage, or triple all poison on the enemy, things like that.
Yeah.
So let's pick Noxious Fumes and move on with our lives.
All right, then.
By the way, Prepared is pretty cool if you're looking for a discard deck. It's a great card, not because it's good on its own, it's the 0-cost draw 1, discard 1, but because when you upgrade it, certain cards are much better when you upgrade them than other cards. So most cards gain like just plus of some damage, but Prepared becomes draw 2, discard 2, which is for 0, which digs you super deep in your deck. And other things will like go from 1 cost to 0 cost, or like become something that always starts in your hand and you can build around it really reliably. So Power is a cool thing that will give you it's like an enchantment in Magic. It'll give you a benefit for the rest of the thing. So you're looking for safe moments to play it. And it only costs 1, so it's really cheap. So like I would prioritize just Survivor because with the Poison you have a really good long game.
Yeah.
This guy I believe has a strategy where he actually increases his strength over time, so that's a little bit dangerous, but he's already really close to dead.
Yeah.
Yep, so Bellow, he increases his strength, that's right. So you're getting your poison on, and what's cool is because you're applying 2 every turn, it'll actually get bigger and bigger over time.
A little bit bigger, yeah.
Yeah, so it'll be 2, then 3, then 4, then 5, then 6, because he's recovering 1. So, yep, we're still at full health, so we're doing fine. Alright, let's just wail on him. I don't think we have lethal this turn, so we should still play defensive, but always neutralize. Yep, strike, and Survivor. Haha, we did it. I love the game. I love good when card games give you little moments when it's very clear you did a good thing. And
emptying your hand is a pretty good sign, yeah.
Yeah, and also the fact that playing Survivor when you have no other cards in hand just feels like you're cheating, and that's delightful. So he's building up his strength every turn, getting more and more nasty, like it's just adding to his stuff. But here, just hit end turn here. It's delightful.
Yep, that's what I did.
And your poison would just get to kill him.
I do love that.
Pick this up. All right, potions are really valuable. You don't want to use them until you have 3 usually, and then you want to always use one because missing on potions is sad. And you really never want to take damage until the boss if you can avoid it, because every time you get to a campsite, you get to upgrade your hand, a card in your deck, or you get to rest. And the Silent really doesn't want to have to, just doesn't have any innate healing like the Warrior does. I forget what they're called, the Ironclad. Ooh! Alright, so tell me what you're thinking, and then I'll tell you what I'm thinking.
Yeah, I'm looking at these. I'm thinking, I feel like buy a slim margin dagger spray over footwork.
Okay, so all of these are really good cards. You already have some discard in your deck, of course, and we could go deeper into that. But
Sneaky Strike would combine with, the other one, that one.
Right, so it's like a free 10 damage, which is crazy, and we're not so committed to poison yet that that's interesting, but I think it is probably not what we want to do right now. Like, one mistake you can be in deck builders is you don't want to just you don't want to like say, oh, I'm building around poison and ignore everything else. That's a very common mistake.
Yeah, no, we're not that deep into poison yet, no.
Right, it's way better to say, hey, that's just going to do some damage, and if I get some poison stuff later, great, but you also want to open up some other options. So Dagger Spray is a really good, you want to eventually get some AoE things, because you'll just deal with some fights that have like 4 enemies, and they're like really hard to deal with if you don't have some AoE. Dagger Spray is really good if you have strength and stuff that buffs all your attacks, but I think Flip works best here. Being able to just gain 2 dexterity every time you block it's 2 bigger is great, and Thief also has, Silent also has some 0-cost block cards. So
just improving all of our blocks on plays is good. All right,
especially because we can't see their attack, so we can't like block exactly.
Yeah, we kind of have to be super defensive here, don't we?
We really do. So that's another reason like going poison is great with a power, because we can just deal damage every turn while we're still over defending. Always go for question marks, like always, and always avoid elites. Yeah.
Always go for question marks. Always avoid elites.
That's like a really good heuristic. It's not always true, but question marks are often either a normal fight, in which case you could have just that's fine, or it's an event that might have that almost always is more upside than downside. And they give you really cool deck building options, and you don't lose any health in them very often.
Yeah, I've noticed that. Yeah,
look, this is all upside.
That is very good.
Yeah, just hit grow here. Removing cards from your deck is not that important right now. The thief can just draw through it way faster. Transform is random, I believe, and you don't know what the card's going to be.
Yeah,
so you can transform
upgrade.
Like a strike. Like it's always better to transform like a strike into something random, because it's almost always better than a strike. But upgrading is going to be great, and you have 2 powers, and powers upgrading are usually disproportionate. This is a good thing to take a look at what it is. So, like, look at Survivor, what upgraded like that looks like, but don't click it, but just look at it. So this one, for example, becomes poison 3 to all enemies every turn, so that's obviously powerful. Footwork is 3 dexterity, obviously powerful. This is just 3 more block. So,
yeah,
like,
it's not a strong upgrade, no.
On the other hand, look at Neutralize. Neutralize is something I often upgrade at some point.
Oh, dear.
Because Neutralize beats 4 damage and applies 2 weak. So it actually just 1 weak only weakens them for 1 turn, but 2 weak gets you 2 whole turns of like minus 25% damage, which is very valuable, especially when you can see their intent, because often you'll get neutralized when they're not attacking you, and it's not that big a deal. But 2 turns is way better.
Yeah,
I think here I would say Noxious Fumes.
Yeah.
Is, maybe Footwork. Both are really good options. But like not, and then Neutralize is like your 3rd priority.
Yeah, I'd say like if it was me, I would look at all these and say, yeah, definitely Noxious Fumes.
Let's go with it then.
All right, and then just go for this next question mark and roll the dice on that.
Absolutely.
All right.
Like question marks.
Another event, hooray! Hold and
3 HP to find a relic. That's not permanent HP. I would just do that. Random relics are really bad. This is actually why, like, the elites, they give you relics, but they deal a lot more damage to you. And the relics sometimes just, like, blank. Sometimes they're amazing. You can build your whole run around them. Like, you're not going to break the game unless you're building around some sort of relic usually. But taking some damage for a chance to find a relic is, like, fine.
Success. We found an ink bottle.
What's it do?
Whenever you play 10 cards, draw 1 card, which is
That's delightful. There are a lot of, I don't know if you've unlocked them yet, but there are a lot of like things that.
So just to answer the unlock question, I've unlocked the first tier on the first character. That's about it.
I don't remember what's in the core pool versus what's in the unlocked pool is the thing.
Yeah. Okay.
So like there are thief cards that I'm very used to seeing that are like every turn add a 0-cost card to your hand, 0-cost draw 3, all these things like that. So the ink bottle can often trigger every turn or 2, and is just gravy. Like it's not amazing, but it's just
if you've got a high drawing deck that can throw a bit more gas on it.
It'll trigger every 3 turns anyway or something, and
that's
so
true.
Like it's not like. A lot of these relics are just like little nickel and dime things, and then you get to elite relics and they're better, and then boss relics are amazing. But yeah, let's move on. Fun fact: the first time I beat this game, I got a relic called the Snecko Eye early, and I built around it on my Ironclad, and that randomizes all the costs of cards in your hand. So I just grabbed every 3 and 4 cost like power I possibly could, and only played the ones each turn that were like 0s and 1s, and it was delightful. Ooh, this is really good. You're gonna take a little bit of damage this turn, unfortunately, because you have to play both your powers. But footwork, dexterity is great, and then these guys are interesting in that after they get attacked by one, they curl up. So I would go after the 11 health one.
Yeah.
Because you'll be able to you'll be able to take him out next turn.
Ooh, if I just neutralize the Laos in the back, he'll die to poison, so...
You have to hit him... Because you're weakened, you have to hit him a bit harder.
Oh, yeah, that's true, but... No, I mean,
neutralize the guy in the front, strike the guy in the back, probably.
Yeah,
and then
probably.
double defend.
Actually, I can double strike with my extra energy.
You could, but like double defend is just... Oh yeah, and double strike with the extra energy. I keep forgetting you have extra energy. That's why we can't see intent. There was an upside. Yeah, it won't matter because he has 6 defense right now, but like it makes... Oh wait, it does, because the poison will still care about his defense, so we don't want extra damage that way.
Man, great. Yeah, Noxious Fumes upgrading that was super the right call.
Yeah, isn't it fantastic?
Yeah.
He just has 5 poison now for like no reason. Like that's gonna make your longer fights, especially against bosses, really good. And it's very rare that like normal enemies can actually challenge you. They just nickel and dime you. It's more like you're preparing for a fight against a boss, and so you need to be building towards something that's good against boss fights. You need to be building towards things that can avoid huge hits from bosses, break symmetry by building up. Okay, see, like, we're seeing some stuff.
This is some stuff, so, yeah.
Nightmare is super hard to build around. I wouldn't even bother.
Yeah, this like it sounds cool, which would
if that card cost 1, I would be like not sure.
Yeah, 3 is a lot to roll the dice on that.
Deflect is really good. It's just bonus free block, and you have synergy with it, of course, because you have dexterity. I think that's what you want, not escape plan.
Yeah.
Escape plan is kind of tempting because you're building around these powers and you don't have any draw engine. Like if you don't draw them early, you're just going to be super weak. So escape plan's not a good draw card. You hopefully get some better draw later.
Yeah.
And deflect is always good. So
like something you said there that's interesting to me is that like looking at this card and saying like for what it does, being draw and maybe block, you can kind of ignore that. But like as far as draw cards go, this isn't like the best draw card you want in your deck.
No, but it's just a free one. So like, if it hits a skill card, it's like nearly as good as the deflect. But like, you don't really care about it being a draw card. You care about the sheer number of draw cards in your deck.
Yeah.
So and because you can never solve your problem with one card, you need to sort of, if you know you're gonna need draw, you need to kind of start going in now and.
Yeah, this would be fuel for a larger engine, not necessarily like good in itself.
Right, you got to think ahead. Deflect is still really good though.
Yeah,
so,
deflect seems like the strongest.
Especially since you can't see enemy intents.
Yeah.
Like, I think I would go with deflect here, but like yeah, one problem people think about. Okay, eventually I'll have to pick up some draw engine, but they're like, but this isn't like that good. But the thing is, your decks don't need a bunch of good cards. They need cards that are good together.
Yeah.
So what you need to be building in a deck is thinking, okay, how do I win the game? What pieces do I need to win the game? And how am I going to make this happen?
Yeah.
And so, like, knowing that your deck, because your deck is, you're building around these power cards, but if you don't draw them in your early hand, you can't use them, right?
Yeah.
So the issue is, hey, ink bottle triggered.
Yeah.
So the issue is, if you know you're not going to be able to use them, like that's dangerous. So you're going to need to pick up some draws eventually. So if you go to a merchant, they often have like some neutral cards that are like 0 draw 3, but only once per battle, like an exhaust that leaves your hand. So that's a really good thing. All right, we might take some damage here for like the first time, but it's probably worth it. So these guys are nasty when they put vulnerable on you.
Yeah.
So you take bonus damage. Yep. So we're vulnerable this turn, so we should just like full tank up.
Yeah.
Just defend, strike.
Oh, crap, I forgot. I Link bottle trigger, but I hit end turn too quickly.
Oh, that's a shame.
But, there we go.
Alright, we got him.
Alright, another card to draw.
What are you thinking?
If I was like really looking at the ink bottle and thinking like I could really do some shenanigans with drawing and discarding and build into that now, I would go with acrobatics. If I was not feeling like that, I'd probably just go with Dagger Spray.
Yeah,
I
all
don't
these
know.
are really good cards.
Like, I don't.
Like,
I'm not. I don't have a lot of confidence in my ability right now to avoid damage, so I'm not sure about Masterful Stab.
yeah, it's like if you have enough draw, you can eventually just pick it up for free and say, it's a 1 for 12 damage is great, 0 for 12 damage is great, 2 for 12 damage isn't that bad. It's like just 2 strikes, but you probably won't play it. And then just a dead card in your deck, and that's not the worst thing ever.
Yeah.
Acrobatics is exactly the type of draw card we're looking for. We would love 0 costs, but they're very rare. And draw 3, discard 1.
Yeah, draw 3 for 1.
Can also enable discard strategies. It's a little bit scary because like a lot of these things like you've seen already are like if you discard something, a good thing happens.
But I don't have anything like that right now, and I don't know if I want to commit to that.
Yeah, your DPS is also pretty low. Dagger Spray is really tempting because it hits every target for 8. That's insane.
Yeah.
You could probably just use a bit of DPS, but Acrobatics is also tempting. I would say Masterful Stab is like... it's also good because you just have so much dexterity. Like, again, the problem is with enemy intense, I'm not 100% sure how that changes your build. You really can't go wrong with this pick, frankly.
Yeah.
Acrobatics is probably the weakest card, but also you do need to be picking up things eventually. So just go with the card you like most.
Yeah, it's probably Dagger Spray.
Yeah, I think you need to pick up an AoE card is somewhere in floor 2, usually, because that's when a lot of the AoE fights show up, so picking it up now is fine. And also, it'll give you more damage reach. You have 107 gold, but if you go to the merchant here, you will face an elite, and you should avoid that.
Yeah.
So let's go to the campfire, and let's upgrade a card.
Alright. Alright. Got some options here.
Yeah, you mostly want to avoid just linear extra block, extra damage upgrades. You want things that'll be like, that'll give you new plays. So Footwork and Neutralize are still the best upgrades in my opinion here.
Yeah.
I think Footwork is way better because getting an extra dexterity is just like
that
once you set up
scales pretty well, yeah.
Yeah, once you set that up, it'll just be delightful. And then it's, again, a legit thing you can like build around. Like, I don't know if you have access to them, I don't know if they're in the core, but there are things that are like, deal damage based on how much block you have, or your block doesn't vanish this turn.
I saw a few of those cards. I did the daily run before we started, just because it's like, oh, you do the daily run to unlock the custom thing. It's like, I might as well make sure I've got the things unlocked. So
that makes sense. All right, well, we start with Footwork, so this is great.
Yeah.
So these guys have a really weird thing. You might have seen them before.
Yep.
That once they're at half health, you interrupt whatever attack they're doing, which normally is interesting if you can see their intents. And then you just get to, and then they split into 2. So you kind of want to get them as close to above half health as you can, and then do a ton of damage because like if they're at 30 health when they split, they end up with 2 30 health minions afterward. Okay.
Yeah.
Whereas if they're at 1 health when they split, they end up with 2 1 health minions afterward. Yeah, and having 2 minions, of course, Dagger Spray will be good against that. So yeah, you have about 30. You keep them above 34 health, and you're fine.
Yeah, pretty much.
All right. So yeah, we want to do exactly 14 damage, kind of. Oh, sorry, 9 damage. So we can do 6, that's fine.
Yeah.
Yep, just deal 6 damage. Oh, wait, this is perfect. Yeah, 6 damage, I think he's poisoned. So, don't hit him again.
Yeah, don't hit him again. Do I want to just use my...
Yeah, place Slimed.
Exhaust that, get that out of the way, yeah.
Yep, just play Slimed. And then you want to hit him really hard next turn.
Alright. Well, I've got the stuff for that.
Alright. Now let's just wail on him, because he won't be able to hurt you this turn. Like don't defend. Oh well, you can play everything.
I mean, yeah, I could play everything in my hand, so why not?
Yep. All right. So now he's interrupted, and
well, I got him. I got him dead. All right.
Dagger Spray.
Dagger Spray and poison. Goodbye.
Boom boom.
Ooh, we got a poison potion. So we're now topped up on potions.
Right. So we should basically be using a poison whenever a fight looks remotely problematic.
Yeah.
But we should not be using ones that are really good against bosses. Like the Applied Poison Potion is good against single targets, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so... Ooh!
A second Noxious Fumes.
They're better in multiples.
Yeah? See, what are the other options here? Slice is 0 for 5. Caltrops is...
Caltrops is actually really good because bosses will often have, like, hit you 5 times for 5 damage or something, and it's just hilarious. So you can hit them back for like 15 damage or something, but Noxious Fumes is like way better.
Yeah,
especially if you're trying to lean into that. So again, I don't know if you have any like if like any of the specific poison build around cards, like triple the amount of poison on an enemy.
Probably not.
Exist yet. I don't know if they exist yet or if they're part of the core, but just having a lot of AoE poison is great.
Yeah.
Because like again, this is the whole point we're trying to do is build an engine that does better than some of its parts. So being able to safely set up like double Noxious Fumes on you and do 5 because one of them's upgraded poison every single turn is basically just a free card. Is a free deadly poison every single turn to all enemies. All right, what'd you get?
Pantograph at the start of boss combat, seal 25.
Oh, great. That's awesome.
That's like, pretty good bit of security, yeah.
Yeah, it won't really help you much, but it will allow you to upgrade an additional card because you won't need to heal before a boss. Okay, go the left path here, definitely.
yeah. Heal 17, probably don't need that. Remove a card from the deck for 50 gold.
That's, usually costs 75 at the merchant, so just do it now.
Okay, so removing cards is...
Always remove a strike, unless you have something that you really don't want.
Always remove a strike, you say?
Yeah, strike's worse than defend, because what you really need every turn, at least around people think is about DPS. In reality, it's about not taking damage. Because as long as there's a phrase in World of Warcraft rating that says, if we don't die, we win. To remind people like to avoid standing in the fire or taking damage over just doing more damage themselves. Same logic applies.
All right, that's definitely not. That's definitely not what I. Okay, so like, this is specific to Slay the Spire.
Yes.
But like generally, just evaluating strike by itself as a card, it's not a very good one by itself, is what you're saying.
Strike and Defend are always the weakest cards, pretty much, because they're the basic cards. And of the two, you would rather have Defense, because not taking damage is what you need to do, because we're playing an endurance run. Like, we need to not... If we kill every enemies a little bit faster, but we take, like, 5 damage every round, we'll just
we'll be dead by floor 3, yeah.
What we need to make sure is that we take damage basically never, and then we, but also still have enough DPS to actually hurt enemies and kill a boss before they get to their crazy, wild, I'm going to end you form. So it's like so strikes are, when you're removing cards, are usually what you want to remove, because defends are more valuable than strikes, because in reality you'll usually be playing like powerful, aggressive cards in some way to build a damage thing. Like, to build a damage synergy in some way.
Yeah.
And so you'll be drafting cards that are like better than strike for offense, and it's way better to like over defend a little bit than to just over damage a little bit.
Gotcha. Well, here we go.
What's so great about poison is that it doesn't care about noxious. Always survivor.
Yep.
There we go. Yep, and just wail on them, because often like upgrading your defenses to get even more block every turn isn't always the best thing. You do it sometimes. You do want some good defense stuff, but Thief does start with some good already.
Yeah.
So normally you end up just like taking good offense in some way, because you actually have to kill a boss. You can't just out defend the boss forever. So yeah, that's another reason why strike is like not that interesting. Choke's really interesting, but like hard to set up, and it's not for your deck. So
yeah, I don't have enough zero cards to make that. Yeah, or draw.
Fletchit's not that hard for you to make good, because you are running like still a lot of skill cards, and you only need 2 for it to be 8 damage, but I think it's an easy deflect here.
Yeah, like, I'm not really set up for these, and more free block is more free block.
Yeah, and also deflect makes future card draw effects better.
That is true.
Because like eventually, to get value out of card draws, you need 0 costs or something like that. So it'll be easier for you to take the card draw you want anyway. So you're with the deflects. So you're setting up your engine by reinforcing now, plus also building for the future. So it's just great.
Do I want to upgrade the other noxious fumes or upgrade neutralize?
You want to upgrade the other noxious fumes?
Yeah. Just get that engine going.
Neutralize is a good upgrade if you have just mostly linear things, like you've drafted a lot of early attacks and build arounds early, but like just getting to so much extra poison every turn can be a really big deal. No.
No, 14 HP for 2 random cards, not good enough, no.
It might be okay. I mean, 14 HP is a really steep price to pay. It's only because you have the boss relic that I'm saying that might be okay. Because if you're going to heal to like 25 health before the boss anyway...
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Then that's the only reason I'm considering it. Otherwise, fuck no.
Oh, we'll leave it be.
Alright. Choke is 12 extra damage and upgraded Blade Dance. Yeah, Choke's really good when you upgrade it, but the problem... And also he already has bonus energy, so it's easier to make use of it, because it costs 2, which is expensive. But the problem with Choke is he's not running a mass card play thing right now. So it's just, he's not going to be playing it very often. He mostly wants to build up poison and play lots of block cards. So, alright, always look at the relics first.
Yeah.
What do they say?
Every time you play 10 attacks, gain energy. The first time you lose HP each combat, draw 3 cards. At the start of each combat, apply 4 poison to all enemies, but I can't afford it. I'm 6 short.
That is exactly what you want, the last one.
And I can't buy it. Too bad.
Footwork's on discount, so that's awesome.
Yeah, that's pretty strong.
Also, Backflip's really good, and Deadly Poison's really good. So just pick up those 3, I would say.
Yeah, I think I can grab them all. Yeah, just enough.
Yep. Dash is super efficient, by the way, but you just don't need it.
Yeah, no, not so much.
Yeah, like, we're actually building a bit of a themed deck. Often in the first floor, you just kind of take good cards until you find something, you know, that you can use something with.
Yeah, we're kind of making a poison tank kind of thing going on.
Yep. So like we're poison plus defense, which both go well together because like your poison will get like you are playing in a way that the longer the fight goes, the better you'll go, which is exactly how bosses work. So that's really good. I don't think you've unlocked... I think you actually do have to unlock some of those poison cards.
Yeah.
So, probably just play the footwork here.
Yeah.
And it's great that we picked up a backflip. Backflip is exactly what you want. It's card draw and defense. Deadly Poison's really good too, just because it's good for long-term scaling boss fights. And you're learning how to get the poison enablers running so that if there are... if your foe is poisoned, deal 7 extra damage. It's just so good. All right, let's see what we're dealing with.
The Hexer Ghost.
This card's fine. This guy's fine. So Noxious Fumes in. He's not going to attack.
Oh heck yes! Ink bottle into another dexterity. Yeah, or dexterity and Noxious Fumes on the same turn.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Good times.
Yep, see, Ink Bottle's great. Like, it doesn't do much often, but every now and then it's just free value. And so, like, eventually, in, like, floor 3, you have, like, 9 relics, and that's all you need. So he's going to do a lot of damage.
Yeah, I need to
because he has, like, 6 flames, so he's going to attack 6 times. So just go all in on defense here. Like, all in. Don't play Deadly Poison. Oh, wait, you can afford it.
I can't afford it.
You have 4.
As long as I play Survivor last, yeah.
Yeah, I keep forgetting that you have 4. You probably want to play your own poison potion here, by the way.
Oh, yeah, that's actually a very good idea. There we go. Oh, yeah, I blocked all but 10 of that. Okay, good.
Yep. So, the way that he works is that his flames are like, how many times he's going to attack you. So he attacked you 6 times with that one. Yeah, start with the backflip, always draw first.
Yeah, there we go. Got 3 left. So I've just got defense and strikes and 3 energy. Probably just focus on block.
Yep, just he's not gonna hit you very hard this turn because he doesn't have many flames up. So like, but I would strike twice. I think you're fine.
Okay.
Like you're also just winning.
Oh, and I get a free deflect. So there we go. Just
perfect.
Just be a luck sack. Just do it.
Yep.
I don't see what's so hard.
Well, I mean, the thing about this is that's why you have deflect. it makes your draw better. So like a lot of good synergies in these things are like are just increasing your possibility for good things to happen. It's like, you know, luck favors the prepared kind of
so
thing.
So we've got both of our noxious fumes upgraded up, so we're adding 6 poison. That's
Yep, he's at 34 poison right now, so that's pretty good.
And also, every defend is adding 11 block plus survival for another 14 block.
Yeah, just defend a lot. You're doing okay right now.
That's all right. Starting to feel like we got something here.
Yep.
2 deflects, just because why not?
Yep. Yeah, he's starting to power up more again, but your defenses are so strong right now. He's gonna have real trouble. You have to play all the things. Your shield will help block the burn too, so like that's not even relevant.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're doing fine.
Yeah, we're good.
Yep, you're neutralizing him like every 2 turns as well, because like at this point you're playing 5 cards every turn, so you're getting a free draw every 2 turns.
Might as well just let the poison do the work on this one, just in case.
Yeah, let's keep going all in a defense. We don't like that's the only possible way you can lose right now. I don't think he heals himself with poison, and even if he does, you can just start building up the stacks again.
And goodbye.
Yep.
Oh, I should have blocked to save from the burn, but oh well.
You actually get full healed after boss fights.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
All right, you did it. See, we're doing it.
Blessing of the Forge. Upgrade all cards in your hand for the rest of the combat. Huh.
Yeah, that's a good potion.
Yeah. And our card.
Uh-huh.
Ooh. Well, if we're going in on poison build, and venom is something, at least.
But it is.
It's not a lot.
I think Afterimage is better.
Yeah, for our survival build, yeah.
Yeah, like I actually played an Afterimage deck like last night because I was like prepping just to refresh, and it was crazy. Like,
yeah, I think that's our path here. What?
Yeah, because like it'll basically give you 4 extra block every turn, and if you start going draw, like it'll start being like it'll just be so crazy. So what's our relic?
Our relics are Empty Cage, Busted Crown, gain energy at the start of your turn. Future card records have 2 less cards to choose from.
Ooh, I hate that card.
Yeah, no, and Coffee Tripper, gain energy at the start of your turn. You can no longer rest at rest sites.
It's risky.
And then there's Empty Cage, which is upon pickup, just remove 2 cards from your deck free.
So because we already you really need the bonus energy relics in order to like scale with the fights. Because we already have one, because we can't see enemy intents, we need it less.
Yeah.
I think the Coffee Dripper is correct though. I think Nebel's right. Like if we ever take damage, we are so fucked.
That's
but we are playing
that's a good point.
But we are playing super defense right now, and I think we'll just get it, and I think it's okay.
Yeah, Empty Cage would be the super safe pick if I was scared of that, but
we also still have heals at the start of the boss fight, so we are gonna get like some health back.
Yeah, I think 5 energy in exchange for resting, which you want to avoid anyway. Yeah.
I think you want Coffee Dripper here.
Yep.
By the way, like all the gain energy ones come with some downside.
Yeah.
So like,
because even one energy is a lot.
Yeah, it's like literally a 30% miss. The plan is to not take damage. Yes, Meek, you are correct. Definitely go with the question marks, I think. Like,
yeah,
you're powerful enough
left path is, yeah.
You're powerful enough that you might want some more card draws, but I really want to avoid those elites, so the left path is the only one that does that.
Yeah, there's elites in pretty much every path but the leftmost path, so...
Right. it is possible to overdose on question marks because you do want to get more drafts of cards to get to your thing. But I think you're fine. Like, you have a strategy. I don't even know if you have the good build around cards in the pool for you to pull, and just keeping your deck small is reasonable right now. So this guy is actually a really terrible matchup for us. Like, it's really bad. He has this negative thing that's going to... You probably noticed with this turn, that whenever we play a non-attack card, he shuffles a shitty card into our deck.
Uh-oh.
So you're just going to want to just Deadly Poison and strike him right now. Like, don't even worry about the damage, I think. Oh, you can put all the cards. I keep forgetting you have 5 energy.
Yeah. Alright, so yeah, he's got Hex. Yeah, I remember that. I ran into that once before.
Alright, well yeah, this is a problem. But I think you have 6 poison every turn already, so you already have a plan. So I just say, fuck it.
Yeah,
whatever. Just keep defending. Like, footwork, defend, back foot.
I'll just drop both my footworks at the same turn. Why not?
Yeah, that seems good. Seems like a good plan.
Yeah, just...
Dagger spray and defend.
Yeah. Oh, well, so After Image. Why not?
Yep. And unfortunately, the days are really starting to hurt, but that's okay. Yeah, this is the first time you're going to take some damage.
Oh,
I might play... I'm probably too late. Yeah, I'm on a delay watching. I probably would have played the draw 3 cards potion that turn.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
All right, well, you just get to kill him here.
Yep. Took a bit of a hit there. Oh, and I got one more potion, then I can...
Yes. Yeah, the draw 3 would have been great. Flex is pretty okay, but I think I would play that instead of the Lightning Bolt. Like, gain 2 energy is amazing usually, but you have more than enough energy.
Yeah, that's true.
So yeah, so like, playing the draw 3 that turn likely would have drawn you a bunch more, like some more defense cards, so that would have been like free at this point.
Gotcha.
Ooh, this is nasty.
Prepared is starting to look interesting based on...
Yeah, if you upgrade it, it becomes draw 2, discard 2. Probably what you want. Dagger spray is so powerful, but I think that Noble's right in the chat that you don't need it as much as you need draw at this point, because you have tons of energy, you have tons of stuff to use it with. You just need cards, and you need to find your like powers early. Like, Prepared is bad on its own, but you can upgrade it next, and you don't have anything else you need to upgrade right now. Also, it allows you for some more synergies. So yeah, we should definitely go to these question marks just to avoid damage at this point.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting. What's the Ritual Dagger?
Attack, deal 15 damage if fatal, permanently increases card's damage by 3 exhaust.
That's cute.
Yeah.
It's a very powerful card. Like, really powerful. I think you just smash and grab here, though.
Yeah, the thing is, like, I'm getting fatal damage from usually my poison at this point. I don't think the reach of my poison damage will usually outpace the damage I can deal with my attack cards at this point.
Right. No, I'm pretty sure that you want the gold.
Yeah. They didn't even notice.
The God tier event, by the way, if you ever get offered a chance to like lose half your health and shuffle 5 insubstantial cards into your deck, always take it. It's so crazy.
Got it.
Writhe. Seems bad. A relic could be amazing, or it could be completely useless. Like something like just blank. Like the first time you're damaged each turn, at something like draw 1 card. You know,
yeah, I'm not feeling this deal.
Yeah, I would avoid that. Like random relics almost are always regret.
Good to know.
Like if you did not have a ton of energy and not a ton of like, and you had a ton of, or you had a ton of draw or discard, that would be fine. Oh, what's this? Apparition?
Receive 5 apparition in exchange for lose
That's
35.
The card. Take it.
Okay, I'm taking it. Okay.
Oh wait, maybe don't take it.
Well, too bad.
Yeah. So okay, this is the amazing build around event that just blows everything out of the water. The problem is, it's only broken if you can see their intents.
Right.
So I forgot about that. This is always an auto take normally. So I might have killed us. Sorry about that. But we can always do another run where we can see enemy intents. So that's a normal game anyway.
Yeah.
But so the reason that's so good is that you lose half your health, but you gain these apparitions. So read that card.
Yeah. Reduce all damage taken and HP lost to 1.
So basically it's ethereal, meaning that you have to play it or discard it if you want to shuffle it back into your deck, because if it's in your hand at the end of the turn, it'll just vanish.
Right.
So what's so good about this card is it just makes you immune to damage for a turn, and you get 5 I'm immune to damages every combat. So if you can see their intents and you have draw discard, that's unbelievable. Play Apparition this turn because you can't discard it.
I can play. I mean, with 5 energy, I can play just almost my entire hand every turn.
Yeah, for sure. So the problem here is you're basically already have really good defense, and you're it's just making you even more immune to damage. So it's not great.
Yeah.
Normally it lets you draw, discard, lean to offense. The reason you would take it anyway, if you could see intents, is you would just be like, what the fuck? Oh, that was terrible. Who cares? I can the only way you lose in a deck like what you're normally doing is to a boss, right?
Yeah.
So normally you would you can any normal hit, you have so much defense, you can just block it. So but every now and then enemies knowing that will do 80 damage or something, and that can just end your run. But if you have enough draw discard, you can control your you can control your intangibles, and we're early enough in the run that we could build around that. Then it's amazing, because what happens is you get the ability to say 5 times per combat, those sort of oh dear God I'm dead moments just don't happen. So if you could see enemy intents, Apparition would have been an absolute must slam super take. It still might be good, because it's you have to discard the Apparition.
Sorry, did the other thing.
Oh, it's fine. But discarding Apparition is usually if you don't think you need to play it, it's not a big deal.
Thankfully, our poison's outpacing his block now, so.
Yeah, no, we're fine. So I think Apparition is still fine that we took it, because we don't want to take any damage. That's part of our plan.
Yeah.
So Apparition supports that strategy. It's just not the god tier pick that I thought it was when I was saying take it. And I wanted to explain why it normally is.
Yeah, it still works for our ultra survivalist strategy here, but it was a bit of a risk with taking so much max HP off.
Yeah, I guess. Now I'm thinking about it, it's still probably really good. You don't get the sheer control over being able to get immunity kind of at will, which is
if we got that relic that allows us to keep some of our block, that would make it god tier.
Yes, but also it's so broken already because you already have enough energy to play every card. So you just every now and then are completely immune to damage. So it doesn't really matter, because you just don't want to ever take damage. So it is still probably a net win on your survivability, even losing 35 health.
Alright, well, got through that.
Yep, no problem. Took no damage.
Alright,
Oh yeah, also there are certain conditions that enemies can put on you, all your defense is 50% less effective, and it substantially ignores that.
Right, yeah.
I would play Acrobatics here. You have infinite energy right now, and all you need is card draw.
Yeah, that's... If I had not listened to that advice, I'm just looking at the other cards, because I haven't seen a lot of these cards.
Mm-hmm.
No, yeah, I think even on its own, I'd probably go with Acrobatics.
Yeah, Flying Knee is a really good card, because just 1 energy for 8 damage is just solid, but you don't need it right now.
Yeah.
And next turn, gain extra energy is great, but you don't need that damage, and you don't need that energy.
Not so much. Alright, well, we can smith here.
Yep. So, we probably are upgrading Backpack, but let's double check. Ooh, After Image we might want to upgrade. Wait, what does this do? Oh, it's in... Oh, it's... you can turn Apparition to not be ethereal anymore.
Yeah.
So, that's cute, but we don't need it.
No.
So, after image upgrades to be innate, meaning you always start with it in your hand.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, and backpack upgrades to draw 2, discard 2, which is also really good. But I like innate because you just get more predictability. I could see the argument for prepared as well, because prepared on its own is actively bad, pretty much, and prepared draw 2 is actively good.
Yeah, but after image innate is really tempting.
Yep, go for it then.
Yeah. All right, moving on. All right.
Oh, this is crazy. Okay, so he's going to confuse you, which will randomize costs of cards in hand. So have fun with that.
Oh. Wow, between 0 and 1, huh? Okay.
Oh, it's going to be more than that.
Oh.
Like, they can randomly be 4 and 5 and stuff.
Oh, like actually RNG. Oh, dear.
Yeah, I think it might cap at 4. So, like, the way I first beat, like, any run was I got the Snecko Eye as a boss relic, and I just started drafting incredibly expensive cards just so they would be randomized to less than their normal cost. You have a deck full of 0s and 1s, so it's going to be more than that.
Yep.
I would discard Apparition here.
Oh, really?
Yeah, well, like, you're not taking any damage this turn because he's going to confuse you.
Gotcha.
So, like, and Apparition is really good later, and if you leave it in your hand...
I can intentionally discard Apparition to recycle it for later. I didn't realize that. Okay.
Right. That's actually normally what you do with it. You don't just... Otherwise, you have to play it every turn. It's not very good, but if you can, like... When you can see enemy intents, especially, you just start discarding it very quickly, so that you only play when you need it, and you feel like a god. So, okay. I would probably... Yeah, you have to Noxious Fumes, part of your strategy.
Yeah.
You have tons of energy anyway. You're not taking any damage this turn, so you can Deadly Poison him with that and play Apparition.
Yeah.
How's it feel to not be able to play every card in your hand for a change?
A little weird.
Cool. You're not taking any damage this turn, that's for sure. Oh, that's adorable. You have an infinite block, and he deals 1 damage. Yeah, don't play Neutralize. Just hit them with the other ones.
Whoops, sorry. I always do something like make a decision like right before you start to say something.
It's fine. I'm a little behind on the stream. You should be mostly playing on your own anyways. So, strike. Yeah, just nail him. You have defends, you have survivors. You're not going to take any damage.
Yeah.
And also, this might be a turn when you should also draw out 3 potions, so we should think about using 1 at some point.
Oh, yeah, that's true. We got upgrade, all for the rest of the combat, strength potion, draw 3 cards potion.
We definitely want to save the Blessing of the Forge for the boss.
Yeah.
The Swift Potion is basically useless. It's mostly just a Hail Mary play. And then the other one is the Flex is incredible. If you were playing a deck that had multi-attack, here it's not that great.
No,
it would be... Yeah. So, I think here...
3 for footwork.
Yeah. 3 for deflect. I think you play footwork, 2 cost deflect, strike Apparition, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, this is one of the guys that we probably want to just... We would like some help with potions to deal with him anyway, because he's really good against our strategy. But we already have... But, like, we're gonna get him. We're just building up poison. He doesn't have anything else other than just trying to disrupt us with this. Yeah, just do some damage every turn. Alright, let's Noxious Fumes him. And then we're immune to damage from Apparition, so we're fine.
Do I want to try Mine or defend? Well, we're not. We're only taking 1
immune
anyway,
to damage. But... Yeah, so you don't need to play defend.
All right, so let's daggers. Well, let's acrobatics.
Yeah, always draw first.
Well, and we got prepared. Might as well.
Yep.
Nothing super spicy here. Dagger spray it is.
Yeah, it's also just drawing you through your deck faster, which is good.
That's true.
That's one of the nice things about draw, is that you draw through your deck faster, so you get back to your stuff. The interesting thing is that you don't really have any good cards in your deck besides Dagger Spray, maybe Deadly Poison. Like, most of them are on your character after a certain point.
Yeah.
Which is good, don't get me wrong. But we'd also might want to consider picking up like just a really powerful attack at some point. Like normally what we would do would pick up a card, not Catalyst because it exhausts itself, but we'd probably pick up this card that's like 1 cost, deal 7 damage, 14 if they're poisoned. Or you would just control drawing into Catalyst when you really want it. Catalyst doubles the poison on the enemy for 1, I believe, and triples it when it's upgraded.
There we go.
So you can turn that 26 poison into, a lot.
That would be a lot of fun. I have a funny feeling that that's an unlock.
Probably. You'll probably unlock it really soon. I haven't been seeing any Shiv build-arounds or poison build-arounds, so yep, we'll unlock them. But we're already doing good. See, you can't see intense, so you have half our health, but we're kicking ass.
Yeah. Strange how that works is that we've been no selling all these fights with those handicaps. All right.
Yeah, it's funny. We basically gained health because remember we took damage in the first fight in this floor, but we went down to 35, so we're like full health.
Honestly, looking at these 3, I'm feeling like maybe Flying Knee, maybe.
I think you're right. I think we just want some more damage. We're over defending and we have tons of energy right now.
Yeah.
Like normally I would say dodge and roll is potentially correct, but like what our deck needs right now is more damage.
Yeah.
So more damage and more draw, because we have tons of defense, especially with the insubstantials.
Well, time to shop anyway.
Also, the insubstantials ruin our the insubstantials mean that we have a survivability cap. So we can only defend for so long before we start to get more vulnerable.
Yeah.
So if we can end the fights a bit faster, that would be really good. Okay, here's some tempting relics. So what interests you first? Of the relics first. Of
the relics, honestly, between these 3, it's got to be the oddly smooth stone, right?
I mean, I didn't see the middle one. Let me check.
The middle one is if you enter turn without block at all, gain 6 block, which...
That's not going to happen in our deck.
No. And then Sling of Courage, which is to start each elite combat with 2 strength, and we're trying to avoid elites anyway.
And avoid damage. That would be a reason to start doing elites, but, like, yeah. We don't have a multi-attack strategy. We have an almost never attack strategy. So oddly smooth stone is fantastic. It's obviously, like, a free, always one thing. The thing is, you also have some interesting cards. Apotheosis is interesting.
Yeah, let me upgrade all your cards for the rest of the combat. Okay. That's like every card in the deck.
I believe that's true.
Because there's the Forge, which is upgrade all cards in your hand, and this doesn't say in your hand.
Right, and so that's kind of amazing. And it would mean that if we could heal at rest sites, or we had some relic that allows us to do other things at rest sites, and they do exist, it would mean that we could just start healing at them and just rely on Apotheosis to make all our cards amazing. All our strikes now do 8 damage, all our defense now do base 8 defense.
There's also just a third Noxious Fumes here. Why not?
Oh, also, yeah, it makes your Noxious Fumes, I mean, not your Noxious Fumes, Apotheosis also would make your intangible things not exhaust automatically.
Oh, that's true. Oh, that's very true.
Yeah, so you can afford Noxious Fumes and still buy, I don't think you can afford Noxious Fumes and Apotheosis. I'm going to do some math. But you could afford potentially the oddly smooth stone and
actually, no, wait. I think I could just afford Apotheosis and Noxious Fumes. And that would leave me with like 2 gold.
Sneaky Strike is also okay now that you have some more discard, but it's not the most interesting thing here. I do not like Piercing Wail, by the way. I think it's really bad. Like, it's fine to pick it up if you just need more defense, because it's really often it's like better than a block, like a defend card normally, because they're like 1 for 5, it's 1 for 6. But if their enemy's ever doing a multi-hit or you're dealing with lots of enemies, it's a lot better. And it's still only 1-shot though, so Piercing Wail is never like a good card to pick up, but it's like an upside card. Backstab's cute, by the way, but not that relevant. It's just you always start with it in your hand, and it's always a free 11 damage.
Gotcha.
So not going to help you in a boss fight very much. All right, so 79. plus 166. Is that what I'm doing?
It should be 244.
All right. It is 245 according to my calculator.
Oh, right, yeah, 245.
Yep, you can afford it. You can do that, or you can do oddly smooth stone, noxious fumes. Sneaky strike's good. It's not that amazing. Deep breath's okay. I mean, I think apotheosis is so much more fun than oddly smooth stone. Like,
yeah,
I think it's just more fun, and I'm not sure if it's more powerful, but it's more fun for sure.
but like, and if that extends our survivability with the intangibles.
Potentially, yes. The
Potentially.
problem is, again, if we could see enemy intents, it would be broken as hell. But I think we should still get apotheosis. It's more fun, and it is really good with our intangibles. And it's a cool card versus a stone. You want a stone, even if it is oddly smooth.
All right. Our choice of a couple of treasure chests. I think we just kind of there's a path through the middle that doesn't take an elite.
Yeah, let's avoid the elites. Like they just usually do some damage to you,
Or the path to the left that also avoids some elites.
Yeah, take either one. We can't afford another merchant stop, so don't bother going there.
All right, we'll just go left then.
Cool.
We get
the thing is, elites. I only go after elites when my deck is so crazy powerful that I'm like not afraid of anything, and just try to run up the score. But, yep, that's nice. It means your question marks won't be more questiony. So it's only elites.
These guys.
Oh, what is it? I hate being like 30 seconds delayed or whatever it is.
It's the Centurion and Mystic.
Oh yeah, okay. This should not be a problem.
Probably not. Oh, there's Apotheosis. Hello.
Yep, they just buff and heal each other. It's not a problem. After image, Apotheosis, then just defend, whatever. They're a long, sustainy, blocky thing, which is going to be so good for you to exploit. I always kill the healer first, by the way.
Yeah, that's... Do I want to go for 11 damage and next turn energy, or just start applying poison?
No, put the poison on the healer.
Yeah.
Like, she heals them both, he adds block for her, so poison is good on the healer.
Yeah.
Yep. Also, just killing enemies faster is so good, because it allows you to... And getting poison earlier is really good, because you get more total hits.
Wow, everything is upgraded. Wow, look at that.
Yeah, this is insane. So yeah, we don't need to worry about apparitions vanishing anymore either. That's so great because apparitions are usually you can never upgrade all of them.
Oh my god, the card draw is about to get insane.
Yep, let's do it. Yeah, just set up.
Give her a strike there.
Always give her strikes. Now strikes are like good. They're like actively good, which is hilarious. I would play an apparition this turn because you have vulnerable on.
That's true, yeah.
And also that way you can just keep setting up with like your other stuff. So yeah, just footwork, apparition, and just set up more and more and more. Because you'll get stronger as you go along. I think she can buff his strength, but it's not going to scale with your ridiculousness. This is a really fun deck we built.
Yeah, this is...
We don't have any of the usual build-arounds that, because we just haven't unlocked them yet, but we've still managed to make something that's very not standard, and it's delightful.
This is, yeah, wow. Alright, well, another noxious fumes.
This is how deck building works. You just layer strategies together, you go deeper on stuff, you pass thresholds, think about what your deck wants, and you do crazy stuff.
Yep. My goodness, alright.
Yep, so she's buffing his strength, so it'd be good to kill them soonish. I would just keep apparitioning, probably. Like, you don't have all your dexterity bonuses yet, so you can't just it's risky to try to outlast them. So, yep, neutralize on him.
You have so much energy.
Yep. Oh yeah, I keep forgetting. We don't have to choose.
Let's see. I will get an extra draw this turn. Now I'm starting to actually pay attention to Ink Bottle and be like, okay.
Yep. Pro tip: don't play more than one apparition in a turn.
No, yeah, I know. But I don't have to worry about that because these aren't going to disappear. Hooray!
All right, kill her. And then apparition and
my third noxious fumes, which is already upgraded because of the apotheosis, so I'm adding 9 poison every turn.
Yeah, that's one of the things about this is like going, as I mentioned, they get better in multiples because you start hitting these crazy thresholds. And also, like, some enemies will, like, periodically make themselves immune to poison or cure their stuff. It doesn't matter because you can, like, even if they have 3 artifact, which means ignore the first 3 conditions they get hit with, it's like, great, that's 1 turn of our 3 poisons.
Oh, man.
Yep.
So, yeah, just,
Right. Also, I do want to say that, like...
We're not intangible this turn, so...
Even if you are really good at these types of roguelike deck builders, sometimes bad things just happen. So, like, if you start playing on your own and you get killed a few times, that happens to me too. I've died before the first boss relatively recently.
Yeah, there's always the it's a roguelike thing, yeah.
Exactly. It's a roguelike card game. Too notorious.
Oh, wow. Blocked
Yep.
all that.
Yep, you did.
And he's dead. Goodbye.
Yeah, he is. Yeah. Apotheosis seems pretty good.
Yeah, I think I'm glad we were able to afford Apotheosis and a third Noxious Fumes. Yes.
That was freaking ridiculous.
Also,
right.
we can pick up a second after image.
Oh, well then, that's also better in multiples.
Yeah.
Because after image, like the whole point about, and also so after image is better in multiples because the whole point is like you start being able to generate so much block that you can not have to worry about just getting hit at all. Like, so yeah, after images, like what after image? Okay, 5 extra block a turn, that's nice. But 10 extra block a turn, like enemies have, like things that used to hurt you a little just stop hurting you.
I was like, if I was like feeling wary, I would be like, well, maybe because I'm still low on damage, maybe I'd pick up the slice for some free damage here and there. But
no,
yeah.
I mean, like you don't have the problem. The thing is, you have so much energy gain, you don't need zeros anymore.
That is true. Oh, come on! I got my question mark was another merchant, and I literally can't afford anything on it.
That's a shame. But, like, hey, it again was not a thing that hurt you. This is why question marks are overpowered.
Yeah, that is true. Alright.
Yeah.
We have the Cultist and the Chosen. Oh, boy.
Alright. I forget what these are. Let me see if I... Alright, okay. So, we've got the asshole that will... Yeah, he's the guy that actually hurt us. So, and the Cultist will just keep strength buffing himself. We have so much defense, I wouldn't even worry. I would go with After Image, Noxious Fumes, Footwork, I guess.
Yeah.
Maybe we shouldn't even played After Image now that I think about it. And then just kill the 95 health guy. Normally you would go for the Cultist first, but I think I'm actually more worried about the 95 health guy.
Yeah.
Because normally if you only have 3 energy or something, and you're drawing 5 cards, like one of his ethereals doesn't matter, but here it matters quite a lot. This is also a time to consider using a potion. Not now, but like...
In this battle, yeah.
Fight. We'll probably
there's our Apotheosis. Hello.
Excellent. We'll probably end up using the draw 3 this fight.
Yeah.
Not now, but when we start getting our hands gummed up by this bullshit.
Alright. Hum-de-dum.
Alright. Noxious Fumes, Deadly Poison on the big guy. Normally you always go for him last because you just want to get the other guy off the field who's the main DPS. But in this case, like, we're not even worried about... Oh, you shouldn't have played that, probably.
Shouldn't have played what, the...
Yeah, because he hadn't hexed you yet, which is his thing, so it was unlikely that he was going to actually attack you that round. But that's fine, you got 4 more. Alright, so, yeah. Now anything that's not attack shuffles bad shit into your deck, but you still need to play all your cards.
Oh, and my intangibles are being reshuffled, so...
Well, not if you play them.
Oh yeah, no, they do
that's
exhaust. Right, yeah.
Right.
Okay.
So if your ethereal...
Right, yeah, no, I remember now. Okay.
Alright, so, yeah,
That
just play all the
works.
things. Yeah, just play all things, kill the 79 health guy, and hopefully our draw potion gets us through the ethereals afterwards. Like, we'll probably play draw potion in a turn where we have so much help block. I'm not even sure we needed to play the last one.
Yeah.
Like, hopefully our draw potion will get us through a turn when we're full of dazed. I think we have to acrobatics here. We really want more stuff. We can discard one of the dazed or something.
Oh yeah, we can. Look at that. And we can do it again.
Yep. Though every time we do it, we play cards like that. They do shuffle in more dazed.
Oh well.
Yeah, but we can draw them.
Probably.
All right. Yep.
All right,
There were
so
both of them.
funerals.
Yep. Set that up. And then go for the kill on the guy. He's got 20 poison left, so just a bit more damage will do it.
Do I want to put weak on the cultist just in case he's attacking?
Actually, yeah, just go for the cultist because you're going to kill the chosen in 2 turns with your auto poison.
That is true.
Yeah, just kill the cultist now. Our poison deck is hilarious. Can you imagine if we actually had access to Catalyst, which just triples the amount of poison on somebody?
Oh, that would be so good. Yeah.
And exhaust.
I mean, I might as well.
Yeah, you can play 1 apparition.
Yeah.
Like, we're not worried anymore. Like, it will shuffle in more dazed, it will cause more problems, but like, we're probably not going to lose to that.
I mean, we've won, so there's that.
So yeah, I guess we have a very low chance of losing to that. Because we have won. All right.
I have a strength potion.
No damage. I think the intangible plan paid off.
Yeah, I think that's worked out pretty well for us as sort of an extra layer of defense.
2 strength is way better than draw 3.
All right.
Probably better. It's also better than flex potion, but like way better than draw 3.
Got it.
You know, it's possible draw 3 is better than flex potion, but because your deck is so unreliant on attacks. But it doesn't matter. Like, I don't think we'll have any trouble getting to floor 3. unless we get nailed by some boss that is really good against our strategies. But our strategies right now are not like all in on poison or all in on defense. We are split between. We have just built a powerful control deck.
Kinda, yeah.
We just built a deck that sets up, big ongoing damage and then just doesn't die. So it's hard for one boss to totally blank us.
We're the enchantment deck. Here we go. I don't know about this pick, honestly.
Sucker Punch, I think. Because
Yeah.
it'll get upgraded. Like, you actually want to get cards that are not upgraded yet, or you don't want them. But because they'll probably get upgraded by Apotheosis, it's less important to get cards that are already upgraded.
Yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking, and we just kind of need more attack still. We're still in that.
Yeah, it's like barely more attack, but I think it actually upgrades to apply 2 weak, which is really good. And also applying weak is just nice because it just makes it even harder for you to take damage. All right, we can just go a straight run of 2 campfires for the boss. I wonder if it was better to fight the monsters here because we don't need to even get upgrades. Oh, that's cute. Costs 1. Okay, what else we got?
I mean, yeah, Apotheosis for 1 sounds pretty nice.
I guess we might as well because the only other option would be an Afterimage because it upgrades to innate, and Apotheosis already upgrades our everything.
I'm feeling like upgrade Apotheosis and upgrade Prepared just so I can cycle through to Apotheosis faster, basically.
Yeah, that's one option. You either upgrade Apotheosis Prepared or you upgrade Apotheosis and Afterimage. That way you start with 2 of them in your...
Oh, that's true. That's very true. Yeah, that might be it.
Both the things you said are totally reasonable. Or potentially Afterimage and Prepared even.
Yeah, honestly, just 2 energy for Apotheosis is still amazing. Yeah. Like, I can cast Apotheosis and still do things, yeah.
Yeah, I think you upgrade Afterimage and Prepared, actually. I think that's actually very clever.
Yeah.
Because what you really need is just to find Apotheosis and your powers. And also, if you haven't upgraded them yet, discarding your Ethereals is really good.
What? What the heck is...
Oh yeah, this is kind of cute.
I feel like no?
No, you shouldn't. I've never ever taken this deal. I think it's okay. I don't know what bites upgrade to. Maybe it's something amazing. They do replace your strikes, which are like 6 damage with 7. It's cute, but yeah, I don't think it's good.
Yeah, like if we're taking damage anyway, we're probably close to dead anyway, so...
Yeah, our 35 health is like enough to absorb maybe like 1 hit that's through our block. Going lower is really scary.
Yeah, no.
And the extra damage is like irrelevant, and the healing won't even matter.
Yeah, so prepared is the plan. And we're going into boss 2.
Yep. Alright, let's do it.
The Bronze Automaton.
Okay, so he's got a lot of artifacts, it looks like.
Yeah, he's got...
Specifically good, but it'll block your poison, but that's fine. Like, we're not relying on one big poison, we're relying on every turn poison. So, like, he's good against our deck, but if you have 3 Noxious Fumes out, it'll just keep
there we go. That's the good stuff.
Alright, let's set up. Hopefully we don't die in one hit. It'd be really good to find a kill right now. I'd be very surprised if he's going to kill us in one shot, but it's possible.
Yeah.
Alright, let's hope... Oh, no, he summoned! Excellent, we're fine. Okay, and we're starting to take down his artifacts, which is good. So now just keep our defenses up at all times, because bosses sometimes have randomly 50 health, 50 attack, hits, and we never see it coming. Yeah. I would just, like, max defense and, like, flying knees and stuff, because Deadly Poison's gonna be useless against him with those artifacts. Just let our own poison chip him down. If you can play all the cards, which I keep forgetting you can do, just put Deadly Poison on one of the minions.
Yeah. And then Flying Knee Strike on the main guy?
I think so. Killing one minion is often helpful. The way that it works is that usually if you kill one minion, he won't resummon them, but kill both, he will. And sometimes you just want him to skip one of his turns anyway, so it's fine. But without intent to work with, it's very hard to know what's going on.
Yeah, this is where it's getting really tricky.
That's why I keep saying, like, our best bet is, like, all-in defense every turn, because we can't afford to, like, ever...
Take a hit, yeah.
It just has, like, a 47 attack thing, we're in so much trouble. But yeah, just smash him, or smash one of the minions. Either are fine. Yep, and splitting it is, like, fun, too.
Oh, this is...
Neville, I disagree, because you kind of need to kill some of the minions anyway, and we're gonna be burning his poison slowly every turn. So if we did Deadly Poison on him, we would lose 4 poison. Whereas if we do it on one of the, like, little minions, we get more total poison. And we're just so we lose 4 poison to get poison on him a turn earlier, which is, like, not that big a deal because we're in this for the long game anyway. Discard a strike, discard a strike. We always discard a strike.
Well then, if you say so. Noxious Poison,
yep.
Footwork, neutral, deflect, neutralize, probably the Bronze Automaton.
Always the Bronze Automaton.
Yeah.
Yep.
So
you see, Neville, the way it works this way is, because, like, by getting the, let's see, yeah.
Probably should have cast an intangible, sorry. Whoops, I didn't realize I had to cast that. But we got through it.
Yeah. Neville, is there any physical, like, telegraph for his laser beam, other than, like, his intent? Does he say charging or something? Because that would be really important to know. But yeah, like, going for Apply Poison on him would have meant we get to do 3 poison 1 turn earlier, but we would have missed 4 total poison, so it's actually, like, a net loss, I believe.
He rests just before, okay.
Alright, so if we see him resting, we should set that up. Now we can Deadly Poison him because he has no artifact.
That is true.
Is he resting now? Okay,
Here it comes, alright.
Let's play Apparition. I'm trusting Neville on this. I'm used to seeing their intents. I don't know any of the telegraphs.
Hey, Dan, come on to our stream where we talk about the game and try and play it smart. Oh no, here's his handicap.
Right. I've literally never taken this artifact because I've always been like, no, I rely on this way too much.
But we just rolled the dice and got it, so here we are.
Yep, so we are learning a new thing.
Alright, I'm thinking...
And we're still crushing it.
Yeah, somehow.
Yep. So we played an intangible, I think. So just way up. So that means we don't need to worry about damage this turn. So just all out attack.
Yeah.
So ditch and defend.
Yeah, I'll do.
Yep. Just all out attack on him because we're gonna kill his little guys with poison anyway.
Oh, that feels good. Okay.
Hyper beam. 1 damage. Thank you, Neville. Please call it out again if you see it, because I don't know how you saw that.
Veteran of the game, when you started playing, the damage done to the heart was under 1 million.
I believe it's over like several hundred million now.
Nice.
It like counts the total damage of like all players like having beaten the tower or something.
Interesting. Alright, so acquisition. Right, just keep forgetting. Just play everything. Why not?
Yep.
With 2 energy to spare.
Yeah, the only thing is maybe we don't play intangibles because you want to say because we might have a way to actually predict what he's doing now.
That's true. Yeah, and we're still probably 5 turns away from winning this.
Yeah, and he probably has a phase 2 or something. I don't remember very much. Like, I haven't played that much total of the game. Like, I just like so I mostly remember like most of the common enemies and what they do, the common strategies and what they do. Mostly, I'm just going off of pure card game instinct.
Yeah. There we go.
Yeah, 56 health. 56 armor seems pretty good. All right. They usually have like a phase at the end where they like clear all their stuff from their bosses. So don't be too surprised if we see that. But like, he's taking 49 damage per turn just from poison alone right now, plus 9 every turn. So what the fuck? So that's
why backflip once when you can backflip twice.
That's a good life lesson. So so I wanted to point out, Alex, the reason this is going so well is all your cards are supporting each other. Your draw is supporting your 0 cost and your massive energy. Your defense is you can afford to throw all your energy into defending because you have a passive source of ongoing damage.
Yeah.
And most importantly, you are breaking linearity. That's the most important thing here. Like normally, 1 energy is worth X value. It's worth X damage. It's worth like say not like let's say it's worth 7 damage on average or something like that. Okay. But because you are building up poisons every turn, you are getting your per turn value is going up and up and up and up. Because every turn, your poison alone is worth like 48 damage. And you're also getting free bonuses on defense and free bonuses on like every card you play. So because of that, your per turn value is getting
that
crazy.
was probably it. All right. Hit him down, and then the poison takes care of the rest. Okay, there we go.
Yep. So you see what I mean? Like the whole point is to build a better per turn value engine. And sometimes that's with card combos, like a card that says, hey, if you discard a card this turn, I'm free. And so that increases your per turn value if you get those combos.
I think I just got the perfect achievement for clearing Area 2 without taking damage.
Nice.
I think that's what I got. Let me defeat a boss without taking damage. Okay.
Yeah, because I know you took damage in the first room, remember? But then after that, you never took damage again.
Yeah.
So 104. And we could have done it if we just remembered to use the potion. We wouldn't have taken any damage. So attack potion is probably better than the 5 strength potion in your non-attacky deck.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it's a very weak one. Because it's basically just a one shot of damage, and like who cares? So add a random power to your hand, it costs 0 is potentially crazy. Ooh, Phantasmal Killer is cute. We don't care.
Nah.
Tools of the Trade is good. It upgrades to cost 0, I think. By the way. It's a little annoying because you like have to then remember to discard every turn. It's really good though because it enables all the whenever you discard a card things because you always have a thing to discard.
But I don't have any of those right now.
No, but you can take them. We've got a whole new floor. You're gonna have to take some stuff.
That's true.
And And Envenom is really cute. It's better for like 0 attack, like things like shivs. But you know what? You're doing a power strategy. I would just take anything but Phantasmal Killer. Phantasmal Killer seems terrible for your deck.
Yeah, I think Tools of the Trade probably... More card velocity is probably good for us.
It almost certainly is. Like, it's just good. And then we can start taking some really high value attacks or something. Because right now, after your... I mean, it's just insane what your deck's doing. It's all your cards are upgraded. Like, all of your... And that's one of the things we were running into. Ooh, not Astrolabe. That would be terrible for you.
So, Black Star...
Wristblade is really good with the shivs, which are the various cards that you can take that will add 0 cost attacks to your hand. We are so good right now, I almost just want to go for elites. And if we take the star, we can actually do it.
Actually, yeah, that would be extremely worthwhile if we did.
Nick JX, you are not missing something exactly. The potion does upgrades all the cards in our hand, not the ones in our deck as well.
Yeah, it's a weaker instant apotheosis for one.
Yeah,
use.
We should basically throw it away relatively soon.
Yeah, honestly, yeah.
Yeah, it's like, yeah, our deck is hilarious. I've never seen a deck quite built like this either, because normally you build around a very specific strategy and you haven't unlocked anything yet. But
we're playing a very generalist strategy.
Yeah, we're just building a Magic the Gathering style control deck.
Yeah, kinda. Yeah.
Right.
I think of these three, like, we don't really have a lot of like 0 attacks anyway, and Astrolabe, no, obviously. Black Star, I'm thinking, just in case, like if an opportunity comes up.
If we avoid elites for the rest of the run, we have a really good chance of just winning. But let's just do this and see if we can crush it.
Yeah. Act 3, here we go.
Alright, last act.
A lot of elites on the left, one elite on the right here. I think, well, it'll just start, like, here.
Yep.
Alright. This is pretty much as far as I've gotten, so this is very new territory for me.
Yep. So this guy's 3 artifacts, so he's going to be a bit annoying.
But no, he's got strength up, yeah.
No, that's not strength up. Oh, wait, is that?
Yeah, that's strength up.
Oh, okay. Never mind. So every turn it'll gain 3 strength. So it's designed to scale with us. Don't play Apparition this turn, I don't think. Maybe. Let's not take any damage. You have no defense. Yeah, play Apparition this turn.
I mean, again, can play everything in my hands.
Yeah, just play everything. If it starts with a big hit, we won't take any damage, and that's good.
Oh, right, it does burn. Right, there we go.
Oh, and we weren't upgraded yet, so we should have played it no matter what.
I think we will draw an extra card this turn.
We're not getting a very good opening hands. Do we have any? Oh, good. Thank God. Let's play it. Play the backpack and get rid of an apparition.
Oh, that's lovely. All right. Well, I should have just gotten rid of both the apparitions, honestly. Oh well.
Maybe. We don't know how big a hit he's doing. Like, we probably are going to kill him. He doesn't have much health. We're probably going to kill him before it gets too bad. Like, yep, I would start... I would dig really hard for the apotheosis.
Yeah, there we go. Hello. I'm not going to have any energy for that.
It's a shame, because apotheosis would have upgraded Tools of the Trade, I believe, to cost 0, so we would have an extra energy.
Yeah.
Yeah, just discard the bird. We can tank a bunch of damage. I'm not too concerned right now.
Oh, we did take a little bit of damage there. It got through our...
Okay. Yep. So maybe it was better to discard to play the thing. I don't know. Without intent, it's hard to tell.
Yeah.
So yep, just go all in on defense now. Set up you can finally set Noxious Fumes.
Yeah, that took a while.
Yep. So the tricky part is that he's getting like 3 strength a turn, so like you're supposed to DPS him down, and we have a long game strategy, so he's a bad matchup for us anyway.
Yeah.
Do we have any poison potions that can help? I don't think we do.
We have Blessing of the Forge, which is now useless because we cast Apotheosis. We have Attack Potion and Strength Potion.
Strength potion we probably want for a boss fight. Alright, we'll discard the burn.
Yep. At least we're playing weak, at the very least.
Yep.
Do I want some strength for this fight, honestly, or like another attack card?
I mean, let's get another attack card. Why not? Do we have it? Yeah, okay, let's just grab on that. We really want to not be in this fight too long, because it's just going to get nastier as we go along. Now, it's going to cost 0 this turn, so I was going to say so you should probably take Sucker Punch. Oh wait, actually, how much damage does Skewer do right now?
7x.
So it'll do like 6. It'll deal
6
6 times 7, 42 damage. How much health does he have?
Like 50 something.
Click on the eye.
The eye.
To the left.
58.
Okay, so he has 58 health. We can do 42 damage. He's poisoned for 7.
It won't kill him.
Well, I don't like that. Let's see. I think you probably just take the Sucker Punch then.
Well, I've already got a Sucker Punch in hand.
Oh wait, you have a 6 poison as well, so like it might kill him. 6 plus 7 plus 42.
6 times 7 is 42, plus 7 is 49, so no.
Plus another 6, because you have 6 poison.
That applies... Does that apply before they take poison damage, or after?
Before.
49... If I get a strike in there, it might kill him.
Yeah,
no, wait, no, but no, Skewer use up all my
yeah. All right,
energy.
no, we're actually at 55 damage, sadly. So yeah, just play defense.
All right.
Get the other Sucker Punch.
Yeah.
Oh, Nebel, I actually don't know how to predict the boss. So now he's weakened for 3 turns. 4 turns.
Alright, managed to get through that. Discard the burn. Wow, that discard thing is very good for avoiding that.
I mean, the thing is, it's just so much utility. It's a free draw every single turn, and you get to discard bad things, you get to discard things you don't want right now, you get to enable if you discarded this turn things.
There we go.
It's like,
we're through.
It just by itself, for such a little investment, turns on so many things. It's like, it's absurd. Like, you can just build around it. Alright. I took 5 damage, not the worst. Which card did you get?
Don't know yet. I was just looking at the map for Nebel's sake.
I didn't know that, Nebel. Alright, so let us know what that boss is.
Eviscerate.
I think you want Sneaky Strike, because, again, once you turn it on, it's just...
Yeah, and then that's 2 extra energy this turn. Yeah, that might...
It basically just turns into even more crazy shit. Sucker Punch is also fine, but, like, I think Sneaky Strike's what you want. Normally I would take Sucker Punch here for sure, but you have Apotheosis.
Not Eviscerate? That's not really on your radar?
Not really. So it costs 2... I mean, actually, you can probably play it for free. It's 24 damage for 0, potentially, versus 10 damage for 0 and gain 2.
Actually, yeah, Sneaky Strike. Oh. Nebel would skip, apparently.
Yeah, I don't like skipping. It's reasonable here, because your deck's already really powerful. So you can totally skip here, it's not a problem, because you really want to get to your powers. So, you don't need any of these things. The thing is, Nebel, I'm really looking for, like, a bit more attack damage in hand. And we already have, and with the extra draw velocity, I'm not as worried. But, I mean, the skipping is defensible.
I'm going to take a Sneaky Strike.
Cool.
It does some stuff we want. But,
yeah,
but going forward, we'll definitely consider skipping.
Yep, for sure. Like, skipping is totally defensible here.
Uh-oh. Okay. Thorns and explosive.
Oh, this is fine. Maybe. So explosive's not a worry, because when it goes down to 0, yeah, this is actually not a problem at all. We just need to play Apparition that turn.
Gotcha.
And Thorns damages whenever we attack them. The poison doesn't count. Also, we're going to be gaining so much defense that Thorns would be basically irrelevant anyway. So, Apotheosis.
Probably Apparition?
I mean, I don't think you're taking any damage this turn, but let's just in case, we should probably play Apparition.
Yeah.
I think they're going to self-buff and, like, tick down.
Plus 2 Thorns. That was an attack. There was, yep, 2 attacks, so good.
Alright, we blocked that. Okay, 2 attacks, yep. Alright, so, yep, just set up.
What's my other discard here?
Probably Apparition. You're going to be gaining so much defense.
Yeah, let's save that for later. Oh, I'm also going to get a card draw this turn, so...
Yep.
Like Backflip, for instance.
Yep.
I have 44 block. I'll just do it. I could probably survive a Dagger Spray, because I'll take 16 in return.
You take, yeah, I mean, I just won't even attack.
Yeah,
like, the main thing is you just need to, I mean, you can attack. It's just, I don't think it's even worth risking it.
Yeah. Alright, we have some stuff. Let's add... Oh, that explosion.
I think explodes this turn, so
that's true,
Apparition
yeah.
will solve that problem. I'm not even sure explosion will hurt you, considering your sheer amount of defense. Put poison on, like, the 46, I believe, because he's going to suicide.
Well, I can do... Well, like, actually, I'll just... Yeah, leave Apparition be, block for a whole bunch.
Yep.
And save Apparition for another turn, probably?
No, not play Apparition.
Oh, yeah, no. Just save Apparition. Alright.
Explosion is big. I forget how much damage it does, but...
30.
Like, if they're also attacking this turn, they're likely going to hit you.
There we go. Hey, look! Tools of the Trade for 0.
Yep. Alright, so, need to do that.
Ooh. Footwork, acrobatics, discard, a strike, noxious fumes. Sneaky strike is basically free. Gotta keep the thorns in mind, though.
Yeah, it's not worth even playing it. I would just go all in on defense.
Yeah.
Like, pull them on poison. Just noxious fumes, defense.
Yeah. Defend.
Yeah, just one intangible. I mean, if you're intangible, you can attack them safely, I believe. But it's not really relevant. Like, if you have to do it in a different order anyway.
Yeah, basically.
Yep.
My third noxious fumes, completing the cycle.
Yep.
I don't have an intangible this turn, so I gotta
just go all just play all the defenses. Don't attack.
Yeah, 4 damage per week. It's not really worth it here. All right, first one's gonna die this turn. Oh, I can just get rid of an extra apparition there. There we go.
Yeah, I'm sure you're not. I don't think you realize this, but having like access to 37 block being a low defense turn is not usual.
You don't say.
All right, just draw the poison and kill him.
Yeah.
Backflips is losing. You draw 14 block and you dig through your deck. Yeah, just keep putting up defenses. They're low damage unless you land horns. I mean, you could safely play Sneaky Strike if you wanted. You could put up Apparitions. You won't even take any. You won't even take one backlash damage if you wanted. But yeah, like he's just dead.
Or I can style on him.
Yep. Deflect 13 block. It's so fucking ridiculous.
That is a little crazy.
Normally you have to pay mana for that kind of block.
Also, it's +2 because of.
Oh right, 2 after image.
So okay, so on me right now I have 2 after image, 6 dexterity,
So now
9
Silver
noxious
tells me what I'll
fumes,
do, by the way. Yeah.
and 1 tools of the trade.
Yeah. You're powerful. Get it?
Yeah, no kidding.
All right, let's end the turn and let's move on with our lives.
Sorry, I just had to appreciate that for a second.
Oh, I thoroughly approve of that.
I just got another
That is
achievement.
1,
What is
2,
that?
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 hours. Oh, what's the achievement? I didn't see
I
it.
got Come At Me, which is win a combat without playing an attack.
Nice.
Got a dexterity potion,
That's quite good for you, build.
and... Alright,
I wish the perfect card for us would be the deal damage equal to your block.
yeah.
I think Fletchettes is actually reasonable considering how much draw we have.
Yeah?
Heel Hook is probably not worth bloating the deck, even though it usually cycles. Fletchettes could probably deal like 24 or 30 damage.
Yeah, that's...
We don't have that many attacks. We mostly have skills.
That's true, yeah.
I can see skipping. I can see Fletchettes. I don't think the other two are worth it. Dagger Throw is so good normally, but like, we don't need it.
Nah, like, we're already kind of having a bit of time drawing our
Yeah, we can just skip here. I mean,
engine
like,
cards, yeah.
if we get our engine going, we're like really safe. So why don't we just skip?
Yeah.
Because like we ideally would want some big damage, but that's not the best one anyway. And like, to be fair, I'm not even sure like the really good block payoff cards exist right now. Like, I'm not to unlock them.
Yeah, probably not.
I don't. Random Relic is not worth losing all gold. Probably you're probably going to want to use that gold to pay to remove cards from your deck.
Yep, alright. Probably just gonna go down the left path, get back into the middle later.
Don't you want to go for the right path to go for the elite?
Oh yeah, well there's 2 fights in the way of that, and then...
I mean, that's fine. I think you can take them.
Alright, yeah. Let's be bold.
Yeah,
oh god, what the hell is this?
Yep, let's go for him and go out in a blaze of glory. And you know, getting to another run is not the worst thing either. Oh, this guy's actually going to be a problem. So every time you damage him, he loses that much strength until end of turn. So normally you just go all out and attack, and it's not even a problem. Taking a turn to set up after images is scary. I think you should maybe drink your potion this turn that upgrades all the cards in your hand. Because he can probably deal like 40 or 50 damage to you this turn, and I think that if you just avoid that problem, you're gonna be fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, Dagger Spray is fine here. You want it, but yeah, just drink it. You're not gonna Wrestling the Forge is like useless to us normally.
That's true.
We want to open an extra potion anyway. Like it's once we get Apotheosis, it's useless. All right. So I think we're gonna be fine this turn. Double after image.
Yeah. And then just...
Yep. We're gonna do a reasonable amount of damage. So we're gonna lower his attack by a lot.
Okay.
And strike him as well, of course. And I don't think he's gonna do that much damage his first turn anyway. Yeah, I think we're okay. Yeah, alright. Just barely okay. So, yep, now just set up normally, play Apparition, all that good stuff.
Yep.
Yeah, now it's a free win. We're gonna now that we get 6 extra damage for free every turn, I don't see a problem. We just need to survive 5 turns, and our deck is like not. Our deck like is better at things that build up more slowly. But at this point, I just can't see a problem. Just play all the things. If we can just get a reliable Apparition.
Deal damage so his strength goes down a bit, I think.
You have Apparition. So
that's true.
Like, it's just rely on Apparition this turn. It literally doesn't matter. You're not. Gonna
it doesn't matter whether I add more block or just or do Sucker Punch. It just matters. Apparition is the thing that matters.
Technically, Survivor is better because it will prevent more damage, but it doesn't actually matter because you're already going to take only 1. So you have to be doing some sort of crazy multi-attack for it to matter. And you already have 21, so you have to do a 22 for it to matter. 22 times 1, because
there we go. Yeah. Got our Apparition.
A multi-attack of 22, I mean. Alright. Yeah, just keep playing Apparitions every turn and it's a free win. I actually really like this boss fight. It just rewards you to go heavy DPS. I've never gotten, I think, hurt by it. But so I think it maybe should be a bit scarier, but it is a very fun fight.
Alright. Just gotta make sure I'm like
like,
paying attention is the thing.
Yeah, because you always see like him going, oh my god, 80 damage! And then you do like 50 damage to him and gain like some block. You're like, okay, it's okay, it's okay. Yeah, so just all in on defense this turn.
Yeah.
You just play out the cards.
Oh, took some damage because I didn't have intangible and didn't do enough.
Yeah, that's not great. But we were still getting, I think, 25 health before we fight a boss, so that's fine. This is not an elite, right?
This is not an elite, this is just a regular...
Okay. Yep, just... No, it's a shame we took some damage, though. Because now we actually are in one shot range.
I don't need Apotheosis right now, it's just one turn.
Yeah, just...
And I just use Apotheosis and block some and then I win, so, yeah.
Yeah, Apparition plus one... Just literally Apparition is all you need to play, because you can gain you'll gain 2 block automatically.
Yeah.
You'd have to be doing some crazy multi-attack for anything more to matter.
Alright. Regen potion, neat.
Good, that's actually really good.
We could get another footwork plus.
Let's see. I think it's worth it. Like, it increases your total, like, footwork increases your total, like, how big you can stack your defense bonuses, and increases your chances of drawing a footwork.
That's
like,
true,
so
yeah.
It's the equivalent of making your deck smaller, so... I think that, and if you get footwork before you get your poisons, guys, it's, like, fine. Alright. Oh, okay, so... Yeah, this is fine. Poison's absurdly good against Spirit Guardian, too.
Alright. I am gonna get an extra draw imminently.
Start with After Image, as always.
Yeah. And acrobatics. Probably not that. Do I want to backflip or do I want to?
I would get rid of the Sucker Punch. I think you just want to set up your defenses and draw right now. I think, let's see, can you even afford to play Noxious Fumes? You really don't want to take damage this turn.
No, I don't think I can really. I think I have Dexterity, Backflip, Deflect.
I think you actually do need to play Noxious Fumes, but you play Backflip and Defend, maybe?
Yeah, maybe just leave the footwork alone for now.
Yeah, because I think you do need to set up some poison, because that's how you're actually going to win. And just go all in on Defend, Backflip, Deflect. And that should be enough damage. It's enough defense. It's a little bit greedy, but your upgraded poison is so good. I think this is safe.
I can apply Weep to someone.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Apply it to the Spirit Guardian. It won't matter. You just don't want to take the Thorns. Spirit Guardian is definitely better than taking Thorn damage.
Alright, got through that.
Yep.
Oh, look at that, 3 apparitions on this turn. Ugh. And they're not upgraded.
Not ideal, but you're also not taking damage, so yay! You can actually just play regen right now, actually. You should probably play the regen potion.
Yeah, this is going to be a bit of a long one.
Yeah, just gain some health back. And you can gain 5, 4, 3. It might actually help. It might even help you not die in this fight, but it's going to permanently regain some health anyway.
I don't suppose you can stack intangible at all.
Do they really?
I don't think so.
Let's try it. There's no reason not to. They will exhaust anyway because of Ethereal.
It did stack.
Well, that's phenomenal. And broken as hell. Alright, let's stack. Man, the best event is even better than I thought it was. Because the whole problem was getting multiple Ethereals in hand.
Oh, yeah, no, they absolutely do stack. There they go. I still have 2 more turns.
Okay, well, now we no longer have to worry about the only downside to the best event in the game. Hey, Neville, do you think there's any better events than that one? I've always thought that one was just so game-breaking. Yeah, just stack up the defenses, I guess. Noxious Fumes footwork, because you have multiple turns of intangible.
Oh, Poison is applying to the Sphere Guardian, I don't think. Or was that artifact?
Oh, he had 3 artifacts, so
Okay.
so we've been taking them down.
Gotcha.
Because Poison is so good against him that he starts with 3 artifacts. Because Poison bypasses block. Or at least it used to? I don't remember if it does still. You still have more one of their intangibles, so just keep setting up. That's so ridiculous. Now if we just get a big hands of intangibles, we can just play all of them and then just set up for multiple turns. And it's so good with after image.
Oh, I shouldn't have done
So,
that. I don't want to do Dagger spray here.
I now
Wait, I do.
I now believe that my take it was absolutely accurate.
Yeah, it's been kind of very good for us here.
Yeah. It's just even better than I thought it was. Alright, we get to play Apotheosis now, and also we also get to regain another apparition.
Well, the funny thing is, the Spirit Guardian dies this turn.
Yeah, but like, so?
Alright, I'm gonna discard Flying Knee. Apotheosis. Deadly Poison on you? Yes. Goodbye. You are all dead. Well, how about that?
This is why I like that poison power so much, because often, poison decks will put will rely too heavily on event poison. Like, they just get a few copies of deadly poison in their deck, and they try to poison the boss once, and it'll have it for 6 turns, and then they'll have enough time to draw another poison and make it even higher, and just slowly build it up, and then exploit it. But with the power, it's just, yeah, okay, artifact blanks 3 turns, but then it's going to keep always hitting you.
At a stretch, I would maybe say take Acrobatics here, but
Yeah, no, Acrobatics.
Yeah.
Acrobatics, you have infinite energy right now, and Acrobatics reduces the number of cards in your deck effectively.
Honestly, yeah. Go to the rest, or try the elite enemy, and then the rest after?
I think we absolutely go for the elite.
Yeah, might as well.
That was the whole point of this. You're at 30 health out of 35.
Yeah, might as well.
And elites give us 2 things. Okay, this guy's adorable. He is a slow build-up boss, and he has this thing where he takes more and more damage from it. He reduces 90% of your damage every single turn from attacks. And every card you play lets him receive more damage. So a poison build, I'm guessing, is quite good against him.
Probably.
All right, let's prepare it as well. That's fine. We don't need to win the run. We're already for a no unlocks build. We're already way ahead. What's the boss, by the way, Neville? I don't remember that name. Run 3 bosses. Every level 3 boss I've played has either usually just destroyed me, or I've destroyed them without even realizing what they've done.
Whatever this symbol means at the top of the map, I don't know. Never gotten there. Probably just defense up to this turn. Oh, there we go.
Yeah, it's really funny. Often when I get to level 3 bosses, it's just not even a challenge. Usually my build is really powerful, and this guy gets strong with every power we use. Yeah, that's lame.
Uh-oh.
That's gonna be bad for us. Not this guy, the boss.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Yep. It's all right. Well, we'll figure it out. We'll figure out what happens. But yeah, it's really funny that most of the 3-stage bosses that I've played against, usually I've broken the game by such an extent that it doesn't even matter what they do. And just play double apparition.
Sorry, yeah. I forgot I could stack them.
Yep.
Oh, there we go.
So yeah, it's just interesting that I bet I'd be able to, if I knew what they did, I'd be able to, and prepared for them, I'd be able to build a lot better specific decks and get more close wins. But usually it's been like, I've just broken the symmetry of the game by such an extent by that point that it doesn't really matter.
Well, he's counting down, so there's something coming this turn.
Yeah, I actually played this guy last night. I forget how much damage he does, but like we're getting so much block, I can't even imagine it matters that much.
Well, fun fact about this turn.
Acrobatics.
That's true.
That's fine. We have also, if we're worried, some potions.
That is true. Dexterity and, well, they're dexterity and strength potions.
Let's see. We don't have much block. We could be dead here.
Yeah, we might be.
Yep. Sometimes just randomly dead. It happens. Discard, I guess, tools of the trade because we want to get the weak on him to see if that does anything. Or not. All right, prepared. Let's get that defenses up. Discard strike. Discard strike. Okay, or not.
This is free.
It seems strange to me that so might as well sneaky strike him. There's no reason not to. But I'm surprised you kept discarding all those defense cards.
Yeah, I don't really know why I did that.
Let's see. Is it better to play Apotheosis here or Double Noxious Fumes? Probably better to play Apotheosis.
Well, either we live or we die now.
Alright, well, either one. Up to you.
Or we live, okay.
Yeah, I'm not even... Like, yeah, we had him. I'm not sure why Neville was so worried. Like, he doesn't do that much damage. It's just a very dramatic countdown. Like, it's a lot of damage when you don't have, like, access to 35 block. I mean, Neville, he scales fast, but we have so much. We scale fast as well. Like, look, our defenses are 17 block each. We have double weak on him. Our whole deck is upgraded. Let's just, yeah. I don't know. I had a long fight against this guy last night with, like, a much worse version of your deck. Much, much worse. Like, it had a catalyst. It had catalysts and build-arounds, but, like, nowhere near the defense you could put out, and it was just not a thing.
There we go. Tools of trade for 0. That's what we're talking about.
Alright, it is time. So now he's going to get really scary, but let's just get an apparition going. Dig through our deck, set up all our powers. We really want to get those poison ups. Discard all your damage, just because like he blocks almost all of it anyway.
Yeah.
Just only play defenses and dig for poison.
Oh, I got the achievement for breaking 100 blocks, so there we go.
Nice.
Block one turn, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright, great. Okay. Always discard the strikes. And yep, just dig, block, and set up your Noxious Fumes, and I don't think we have to worry that much. I could be wrong. And if I'm wrong, then, you know, we die.
What do I discard here? Probably Dagger Spray and...
Dagger Spray is worse than Flying Knee, because remember, he reduces like almost all the damage you play.
And I need to discard a second one too.
Oh, then discard Dagger Spray and Flying Knee. Like, it's better to keep the weaks on him.
Yeah.
Remember, just defense and poison. That's just ignore anything else.
Not a lot of block there. We'll see how it goes.
Yeah, well, he's also got weak on him. So
I took 6 damage. All right.
All right. That's not great. Why are you still here? Yeah, we're supposed to win by this point, but we're fine. Discard
I don't think poison is scaling with this slow.
You don't think? Oh, you don't think? Wait, do you think he's only taking 3 damage from poison? That's not possible, is it? I assume poison was bypassing his slow entirely.
No, it's not affected at all.
Right, that's my point. Like, that's what I'm saying, we don't even worry about it.
We're not getting the buff either.
We don't need the buff. The point is that his receives 10% more damage. I thought he reduced all damage to 10%. That's interesting. So, okay, that explains how you're normally able to beat him so fast. Because I remember him not being an issue in my more direct damage decks. That you play so much attack, and then your damage just gets stacked on top of him. Now I see why Neville's, like, concerned. Because I'm like, oh, we actually have an even better matchup against him. But he's actually very possible to tank. But yeah, we are beating him the wrong way.
Yeah. Looks like I gotta just play all these things and...
Yep. That's why I was saying, discard attack cards. They don't do anything, because I didn't understand.
Wow, look at all my shuffles here.
Yep. We must be out of Energize of the intangibles by now. Alright. So... Yep. I think we should be keeping some of the attacks at this point, actually.
Yeah.
Just discard and defend. We have so much power, I think, that we can acrobatics into more.
Yeah.
Maybe discard acrobatics and then just backflip and hope to get more defense, but yeah. Yeah, start with backflip. Actually, start with Sneaky Strike before you forget to play it.
That's true, yeah.
I would get rid of a second acrobatics. You have enough already.
Yeah, probably. Save that for another time. Sneaky Strike. Deflect. Go prepared. There we go. And backflip, yeah. Alright, guys.
Get rid of the strikes, I think. Or... Yeah, I don't think we want to take damage here. It's fine either way. You have so much stuff. Well, we're getting so many plays, so this is really good against the head. Now that we understand, or rather I am not fucking up by saying that.
Alright, I think we're basically in the clear.
Yep, we did it. Unless he has some crazy thing. Yeah, no.
Oh yeah, no, he's dead. Okay, good. Phew.
Yep. Yep.
That was actually slightly harrowing.
Yeah.
So
I wasn't actually worried because again I went through poison build against him last time.
I don't know if I was super worried, but so.
Oh, this is great.
For every 5 cards in your deck, heal 3 HP whenever you enter a rest site. Sweet.
Yeah, we actually get healing now with the rest sites. What's Strawberry do?
Upon pickup, increase your max HP by 7.
Fantastic. Not really what we wanted, but
it's something. I don't know.
I mean, it's fine. Like 7 extra HP is fine. It's just like we would have liked something like whenever you block, deal 1 damage to an enemy.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay. 1,000 cuts is cute because you play so many cards, but I don't think it's worth it compared to just backflip for even more block and draw.
Yeah, I think so.
Because now like again, once you're set up, you're fine. You don't need to go any bigger. And apparently, the guy, whenever we play powers against him, according to Nebel, it's gonna get scarier. So yeah, this is almost pointless, Smith. I guess upgrade the digs, upgrade the noxious fumes, upgrade tools of the trade because it's so good if we draw it normally.
Yeah, that's probably what we want here.
Yep. That way, if we don't get it before Apotheosis, it's just free, and it's just always good. Like,
and
not
having
to spend it. Yep. Good. And now we're at 42 health again. We go through an elite, and we end with more health than we started. Pendim's pretty cute. Meal Ticket is adorable.
A second Apotheosis? Another Noxious Fumes or another Apotheosis. What?
Second Apotheosis is, like, bad because what's it going to do after the first one? So Finesse is also surprisingly good with our deck. Just gain 2 block draw card.
Maybe.
But let's see.
As far as the relics go, the toolbox maybe, or I don't know.
I think the toolbox. Wait,
actually,
what's the toolbox do?
I'm actually reconsidering, but at the start of each combat, choose one of 3 random colorless cards and add the chosen card to your hand. Nah.
I wouldn't do that. I think you want either the pen nib or the noxious fume. Like
Every
either
10th
pen nib
attack you play deals double damage.
Like it's just free damage. You know, it's fine. Finesse is good. Actually, you can play card removal service. You know, finesse and card removal service is fine. Like, again, noxious fumes are what you really want here, but you already have... But, like, I don't know how bad this whenever you play a power...
Remove a strike, finesse, and daily poison. Yeah, that sounds about right.
Yeah, let's do that.
Or...
Oh, check the potions, too. The potions might actually be good, because all we need to do is beat the boss now.
Skill potion, which is choose one of 3 random skill cards. It costs 0. Apply poison, which is apply 6 poison. And... Liquid Bronze, which is gain 3 thorns.
Thorns would basically deal damage every time we're attacked. None of those are amazing. Probably better just do card removal service, mass, and, like, maybe noxious fumes. Hey, Neville, what actually happens when we play the power?
Yeah, that might be worthwhile. Grab the finesse.
Because, like, I kind of feel like, because our deck is so much bigger, it's better just to reliably get access to our noxious fumes.
Boss gets a damage buff.
I don't even how big of one though, because like it's and how much does he multi-attack? Like, is it sometimes these things they're really sharp things where it's like if you do the thing at all, you're in real trouble, and if you do it like 4 times, you're just dead. But in some of them, it's just like +2 strength, not that many multi-attacks.
Yeah, knowing that, deadly poison is probably better than noxious fumes here, honestly.
I mean, sure, it is a lot of damage. It's fine if you really want to, or none. Like, just grab a... If you want to just deadly poison for free, to get the poison potion.
That's honestly very true. Save that for the boss and just poison him first thing.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. I don't know. I think we're getting spooked and just building a worse deck because of our fear. But I think that, you know, let's just get through this.
Yeah.
Either thing is fine. I'd rather, like, do another run.
Alright, I grab poison potion.
Okay.
Alright, and chest. We get the peace pipe. We can now remove cards from our deck at rest sites.
Oh, excellent. That is exactly what we want. That's perfect for us.
And we got... I think we go question mark, rest.
Yeah, I mean,
enemy.
I think question marks have a higher... We don't really want more cards, so question marks have a higher upside than, you know, other things. And then let's take on another elite. I think that's a good idea.
Oh.
Yeah, Neville, we're on 0 ascension right now, because Alex is just starting.
Yeah,
so...
this is a fresh save. No unlocks, no nothing.
Yeah. You're playing on high ascension, you can't afford to make, like, you can't ever afford to expose a weakness. So, yeah, let's open the sphere. I think I mean, I think we can kill these guys.
Probably, yeah.
I mean, our biggest fear right now is that we're not going to be strong enough to fight the boss, not that we won't have enough health to fight the boss. We even have healing before the boss, so if we go down to half health, we'll be at full health for the boss, and we get healing at a campsite anyway. So let's just go.
Alright, let's go for it. Let's be bold.
Yep.
Alright, and like, use the strength up, boys. This will be fun.
Yep. So they are fearsome, but now we know about but now we know about the other things. So let's after image, footwork.
Footwork.
Yeah. Neutralize. Do we have a potion that can help us here?
Poison, dexterity, or strength. Not particularly. And I'm done with the turns.
Yep. All right. So hopefully they don't kill us too hard.
We took some damage. We're down to 28.
That is a lot of damage. Yeah. If we don't actually draw our defense cards, we are in real danger.
Yeah, it turns out that's not good.
Alright, well, we got an apparition, so we're in no danger.
Yeah.
So just discard the defenses, play the apparition. One of the things I really like about our after image build is that if you don't get, like, even if you don't need to actually play a defense card the same turn you play apparition, because you get so much free block.
Yeah.
But we do it anyway, because that's who we are.
There's our apotheosis and our tools of the trade.
Alright. Let's play both. I like how many themes are in our deck. One of the main mistakes is that people don't want to take anything that's not like their theme. Like, I'm a not just fumes deck. Can't take anything that's not more poison. And it's like, no, we're like a dexterity deck, and we're a multi-card deck, and we're a discard deck, and we're an apotheosis deck. And it's, but all these different strategies are working together, which is what makes it work. Because we're not like tripling down on any strategy, but we are layering between so many of them.
We will get blocked, so we can tank a burn if need be.
Yeah, I remember we can just play multiple apparitions.
That is true.
But like, we don't need to. We should only probably play one and just save it anyway, because I mean, they're going to keep just getting stronger. So having apparitions delayed is not a bad thing. We can do many things. I love looking at these cards and seeing just how much block each give, and knowing it's actually 2 more. Block, 17 backflip, survivor, 20 block, intangible, lol. Like, there was no actual reason to even play intangible this turn. It's just crazy.
Oh, dang.
It's just a survivor and like defender or whatever. Yep. I mean, it's upgraded, so it doesn't matter. They didn't get us below 65 defense. Yep, just keep setting up.
Pretty much.
I really love how apparitions also let us safely set up, because normally you're like, oh my god, I need to play so much defense every turn, I keep 25 damage or something. I can't afford to play my powers. But apparitions, if we get them with the powers, let us set up very safely.
This is definitely kind of a precarious build at times.
Well, I mean, yeah, the first turn is super critical. Like, that's the issue. The first turn. Because later on, we just have so much defense inherent, and that it's not really a problem. If we ever don't draw any defense, we can just die, but that's the true of literally any build. Sometimes you just never draw your block and you die. That's not a problem with our deck.
It's save the apparition this turn.
It's solely the first turn that's a problem. And actually, our deck is so good at building up defense with dexterity, I think we could actually choose to not play after images early on and just play more defense, and it would be also fine.
Yeah, kinda.
So I think one of the mistakes we can make with our deck is feeling like we have to play double after image, and that's not true at all. Like, we can just, once we get fully running, we're like fine. So we don't need to commit to energy to that on our first turn if that would risk us taking damage.
Let's get rid of you, so you die this turn.
Yep. And just don't play Apparition this turn because you're at 74 health.
Yeah.
I love how it's like, oh my god, 15 strength, and it should be so scary, but it's like not. Let's break 100 defense again. Oh hey, 133 defense. That's pretty good. Oh no, he dropped us down to 108.
Wow, that's a lot of burns.
Yep, we're just acrobatics.
But I discarded a whole bunch of them, so there.
Yep. And now prepared gets us past that. Remember, I'm a little behind on the stream, guys, if you're like confused as to why I'm doing that. And we kill him.
Yep, it's done. Phew, okay.
Yep.
Thread Needles start each combat with 4 plated armor.
Oh, that's good.
What? Okay. What's plated armor? I've actually never encountered this.
I believe it is you get 4 auto block every turn, and if you take damage, it gets reduced by how it gets reduced. So if you take if you ever take damage, it's 3. Then if you take damage again, it's 2.
I have a weak potion here. Apply 3 weak. It might be good.
That's better than one of our potions for sure. I'm like 90% sure. What's the first one? Just +2 strength?
Yeah.
I think that weak potion is better than your poison potion. Like, it's better just early on to say, you know, during our early turns when we're at risk, I would get rid of the poison potion. And then for the boss, we have auto +2 dexterity, auto +2 strength, and we're just in a really good position. None of these things look good.
No, not for us. Yeah.
Yeah. In general, apply 3 weak, gain 14 block for 2 is quite good. But that's just not even worth it for us.
Yeah, and the thing that's like making me go like, nah, is like 2 energy. Come on.
All right. Normally, with your sheer amount of energy gain, you would want more expensive cards, but this is not one of those times.
No, I'm here to play a lot of really cheap stuff and go wild.
Because every time you play anything, it just gets better.
Yeah. Like, I even have a relic that just rewards me for playing a whole bunch of cards, so...
That's right. All right, let's keep going.
All right, skipping card. Next question mark.
Yep. Plated armor is going to be really nice because it's at its best early in the combat.
Which is our weakest anyway, so...
Exactly. All right, let's interact. We can't not interact.
I have to add at least 1 colorless card to my deck.
Better take just the first one, then.
Yeah. Well, I can choose to skip it after, but...
All right, let's just... We don't want to lose any HP. We could die.
Yeah.
All right. Ooh.
Mayhem could be interesting.
Mayhem seems fine. It like digs you through our deck faster. There's not really cards we don't want to play. The ones that discard cards from our hand. Hey, Nebel, do they discard cards from your hand? What am I trying to say? Do they? Okay, so if you play them, do you still get to choose the targets?
I think so, yeah. I don't see why not.
Hearthstone would not have done that, so my design instincts are making me concerned.
Yeah, the cards I have that discard are like draw 4, then discard 1 or 2.
Right, I'm just worried they'll discard it like an important card, but it's still unlikely. Alright, Neville's saying you're right. I think the right answer is probably bandage up, because it would be like, we could slowly gain our health back, but I think Mayhem is just too fun. And, you know, Neville's helping us.
Bandage up also exhausts, so...
Yeah, Mayhem's also a power. I mean, I'm not worried about the bandage up is more about, like, over multiple fights we can get extra health.
That's true, yeah.
But I think Mayhem's funny. Why don't we just do it? It's also, like, you know, it also gets us it does get us free cards, which is good.
Yeah.
It's like free draw, free play. It's probably good. It is the fun choice, and we are trying to maximize our fun. Winning is fun, but fun is fun.
We can go through a couple more question marks or rest and then fight through a couple of fights.
I think we should rest and go for the elite. And that way we get the rest site, we get to regain some health, and we also get to... yeah. I mean, we should definitely go for the rest. The question marks are good, but if we go to the campfire, we gain healing, and we gain a card removal, I believe.
So it's a choice. Either we can upgrade or we can remove a card.
We already upgrade every card in our deck. Let's remove a card.
Yeah. Just strikes, or...?
Yep. Just strikes.
Alright.
And also, look back. We're back to 42 health now.
Yep. Alright, so probably go regular enemy, then elite, then fire, or elite, then regular enemy, then fire.
I think we go elite to the regular enemy because
actually, yeah.
I think with elites. Wait. Do we heal whenever we face an elite, or does something else? Or what's the strawberry do?
Elites drop an additional relic when defeated. The strawberry is just max HP by 7 immediately. Okay,
so when we fight a boss, let's go to elite first because we want to probably be at full health for an elite.
Yeah. Hello, Nemesis.
Well, that doesn't sound good.
No, it doesn't.
Oh, this guy's kind of a jerk. Remember this guy? He does some very big damage. I hope he doesn't do it on turn 1. Well, we can play all the cards in our hand, so just play after images and then all the cards in our hand. And let's hope that we don't die.
Ooh, got through it, okay. He is intangible, hooray.
Oh, okay. That's fine.
Yeah, that actually is fine for us.
Alright, footwork, all the cards. Footwork, noxious fumes, defense, sucker punch.
We do get an extra card draw, which is Dagger Spray. Don't think we want, I think we want the sucker punch over the Dagger Spray.
Yeah, always prioritize survival when the opponent is intangible.
Sure, just randomly burn me. Why not?
Well, that's not even a problem. Alright. So, yep, just keep doing the things we do. Backflip first, because if we draw the big spell. Alright, footwork. Noxious Fuse. What kind of power-up ninja thing is happening in World right now?
I don't...
Like, this is like Rock Lee, you know, like, just moving fast for no reason. Just like going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth.
I want extra energy next turn, because it's going to have to be a build turn.
Yeah, go for it. I don't think it really matters. Survivability is the most important thing, so as long as... Ooh, we took a little damage. Alright, so we're gonna get to be... We should just stack apparitions, probably.
Probably.
It's better to play prepared first, I think.
Oh, there's Mayhem. Hello there.
Perfect.
Let's see.
Alright, we can ditch some of the apparitions.
Yeah, we need to discard 2.
Yeah, just, I would say ditch Survivor and Defend, and play Mayhem and 3 apparitions.
Actually, that's, yeah, pretty strong option there.
Yeah, and then we're like fine for 3 turns, and that's probably enough to really set up. We're already at 48 block, don't forget. And soon to be more.
What did I just play? Okay. I guess it was a draw.
Alright, Apotheosis, we did it.
Oh, we just discard an apparition so it saves for later.
Yeah, we have several free turns of it, so let's not worry about spending mana on it right now.
So there's our Apotheosis.
Yep, play that, and then
Tools of
play
the Trade. Noxious Fumes.
Sneaky Strike is free, don't forget, as long as you just play it while you have 2 left.
Yep.
Man, this deck is cray-cray.
Kinda, yeah.
I mean, I've built stronger, but not with so few card unlocks.
This is probably the most broken thing we can do with core, probably.
Yeah, I don't think that we can make a better deck. Like, I mean, theoretically you can, but we have built probably the best deck in the core set for Silent that is possible, or feasible rather. Like, technically, if it had less bad cards in our deck, it'd be better. But you know. Yeah, just keep defending. No, don't ditch that. Oh wait, yeah, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, we got 1 energy, so it's like I gotta decide what I'm doing with this 1 energy.
Yeah, and flying knee or deadly poison is better because again, you're still intangible.
Yeah.
Like you want, since you only have a few turns of intangible, so you want to get as much damage as you can, like now.
Still intangible for 1 more turn. I can just...
Yeah, just wail on him.
Oh, this card draw is great.
I wouldn't even discard the burns. They vanish when they're in your hand. So, like, there's no reason like not to like discard them. You'd rather just have them out of your deck.
That's true.
Because you're insubstantial in that 76 block right now, so just attack him.
Yep.
That's just so funny. Insubstantial in 76 block. If he has, at the end of this turn, you're going to be at 80 through 1. So if he attacks 82 times, he can hit you. You know, I'm not even paying attention to what like Mayhem is playing off the top of our deck.
It's kind of too fast to see, but
yeah, but I just assume it's good.
What could go wrong, right?
Yep.
Still intangible for a turn.
We probably pick some of our powers up that way.
That's true. Like, I hover over and I've got like 7 tooltips. So,
like, I remember when you were like proud of like 5. Now it's like 2 after images, plated armor, 3 dexterities, 3 like crippling poisons, and more things. Yeah, like you just played like a free strike off the top of the deck and ended up with like 19 health or something.
Yeah.
Probably get rid of the Sucker Punch.
Yeah.
Every poison is more total damage. And, like... I mean, you mostly want to avoid taking damage, so weak is good, but you're just going to draw more weak cards by that time, so who cares?
The card draw is actually getting insane.
Yeah, remember your... Yeah, that's the thing, is we started leaning into it, so we're getting into just sheer absurdity amounts now. Where you're like, oh, this thing might never trigger. Now it's like triggering every turn.
I mean, that was a concern earlier, but now...
Yeah, I know. Now it's like triggering every single turn. We don't have insubstantial anymore, so we
Yeah.
to be careful. And we're going to kill him in 2 turns, so just all tank.
I'll tank all the time.
And just keep drawing cards one time.
Because, you know, they're there.
Yeah. My god, that finesse usually only gains 2 block. Because of your setup, it gains you 13 block. 15 because of your after images.
I like 15 block for 0. That sounds fun.
And it also draws you a card.
Anyway, 119 block. Here we go. 122,
Yeah,
sorry.
I forgive you. Yep, because our plated armor is still triggering. Oh my god, he attacked us 4 whole times. Yeah, just pass the turn and kill him. Oh, he's insubstantial, so I don't think it will kill him. So yep, just better tank up. That'll be a very humiliating way to die. Just like overconfidently passing when he's insubstantial. I wonder if we can actually just kill him through his insubstantial. We probably can. He only has 7 health left.
Not quite, but...
Dagger Spire hits twice. Yeah, but not quite.
Not quite there, but can make it.
We are so close. We can do 5 of the 7. Alright, but anyway, let's just tank up and not die.
Make absolutely certain we do not die. Oh no, he's gonna burn me a bunch more.
I like how cocky we've got.
Just a free finesse off the top of the deck, why not?
Yep, why the heck not?
Okay, so the bottom card should be the card that just got played from Mayhem here, okay. And I literally don't need to do anything else but block so that I don't get burned.
That's correct. But except not even that, because, look, you already 15 block.
27 gold, the potion belt. Upon pickup, gain 2 potion slots.
Ooh.
And question card, future card rewards have 1 additional card to choose from. A bit late for that.
A little bit late for that. But the 2 potion slots are welcome.
Yeah.
If we get another potion drop.
I don't know if we need these.
No, we do not.
Mayhem exhausted 6 burns for you? Yes! That would explain it.
Cool! That's really nice. I didn't think you could do that. Because, like, it's unplayable, so I assumed we couldn't play them, but that's great.
Yes, Mayhem
right,
just...
skip.
Yeah, skip, yeah.
Like, what, like, plans matters in a deck where you can't draw, like, 50 cards and play them all every turn?
Ah, the Lifelink Darklings. Here we are.
Oh yeah, these guys are cute. You have to kill them. Every time you kill one, it regenerates at, I think, like, full health.
50 HP.
If there are anybody else's... If any of the other ones are still alive. Definitely Aberration. So, basically, you want to kind of spread damage out against all of them, but normally, like, you kind of want to kill one of them and then kill 2 of them next turn, or 2 of them and then 1 of them next turn. That's, like, the best way to minimize damage and make sure you get the kills. But yeah, let's just get all the things. I don't think we play Mayhem this turn. I think we just want to be really careful.
Yeah, Noxious Fumes, Apparition... Oh, well, there's bags too, but...
We need to just set up more.
Yeah.
So, we have Apparition.
Tools of the Trade. From the draw from Ink Bottle. There we go.
So, yeah. That's great. We can Apparition, and Noxious Fumes is almost certainly better than Mayhem, not Noxious Fumes there. I think it's better just to Survivor this turn.
Yeah, that's what I did.
Like, just... Great. So you feel like you're starting to get how we did this?
Well, it kind of started with trying out a bunch of things and then looking for cards that worked with those things. And
that's right.
Getting some...
and we prioritized things that were already pretty good, but had potential to get better.
Yeah.
And that's the main thing. People often pick things that are good only if they get the right cards later and they die, or they focus only on things that fit that theme and they die, even if they're bad. And what we did was we took a lot of different things that, are fine, but have potential. Like, Footwork is like, this card isn't that good on its own, but it has potential. And if you pick up more Footworks and more free blocks, it makes all those cards better. And so we were able to go deep into Footwork and win. And the same thing with Poison. Just 3 free damage every turn is great. Why not? So 2 free damage every turn for Poison that stacks up is, that's nice. It can take off your artifacts, it can do some damage, and it has potential, and it can enable other things. So you're basically looking for cards that go together to break things, and then you ask yourself, what does this deck need to make the rest of it work? And because our deck was so heavy on powers, we went deep into draw. And because we also took cards that would be good once we had a lot of draw, like all those 0-cost block cards.
I don't actually think I want to deal too much damage because I want them all to die at the same time.
Yeah, the weakening of them is fine, and you don't really need them all to die at the same time. You just need them all to die within 2 turns. Like, you need to kill. They don't regenerate instantly. They skip a turn.
Gotcha.
So basically, dealing damage is great. Just you want to kill one of them and then kill the other 2 next turn, or you want to kill 2 of them and then 1 the next turn. And if one of them comes back with 20 health, but it still misses 2 of its turns, that's also fine. It spends a turn skipping, and then I think it spends a turn reviving. Even if it skips 1 turn, that's fine, because you're going to scale up to doing so much damage every turn, it doesn't even matter. And delaying them by making them spend turns resurrecting is totally fine. So yeah, we're definitely going to get to the final boss.
Yeah, we're going to get there.
First try! Alright, that is just going to die, so go for the other 2 and just win.
Yep. No, wait, they're all dead.
Great. I somehow thought they had extra health. That's weird. Alright, just kill him.
A fear potion. We could get another prepared. Or another acrobatics. Oh dear God.
Prepared is free. So just get prepared.
Yeah.
Let's just dig deep.
Alright, well, we're here.
Alright, let's see what we can do.
Smith or takeaway?
Remove. Remember, we still have Apotheosis.
That's true, yeah.
So, our deck does its thing. We just need to get our things fast and consistently. It's in hands where we just don't draw any blocks. That we're in trouble.
Yeah.
So just keep getting rid of strikes, because that's not how we win.
No, we don't rely on strikes at all.
Yep. We just need to make sure we're reliably getting our blocks and our intangibles so that we can set up.
We're 2.5 hours into the run, and we're here at Act 3 boss, so let's find out if we win.
Yep.
The Awakened one.
No, I don't think we upgrade. I mean, that's totally reliable, Nick, but we have so much energy usually that paying for Apotheosis is not usually the problem. Getting to it is the problem.
Yeah, he's getting stronger with every power I play.
Yeah, if we didn't have that extra boss relic that was giving us +1 energy at the start, so we couldn't see the intense, then I would totally agree with you, Meek, that would be like a really important thing, just to make it affordable to play it while still defending ourselves. But at this stage with our specific deck, I just don't think it's an issue. All right, let's. I think we should set up Mayhem. I think we have to get lucky.
Yeah. And then Apparition.
Yep. So we play Apparition and Mayhem, and then we are defenses. So we have our defenses up. We can hopefully set up again next turn.
We prepared, went on the stack, I think, or not. I don't know.
Yeah, it did. Prepared. Card 2 cards.
All right. This is a little tough, but get one Apparition, I think, and...
Yeah, get rid of 1 Apparition, and... Ugh. I think defend, because we have after images. So we don't need any block this turn. Yeah, I think that's correct. Get rid of the defend. We can play acrobatics to dig deeper, and play that first, and then probably double noxious fumes.
Yeah. He now has 7 strength from our powers.
Yep. But we get more value out of that than he does.
Yeah, kinda.
Acrobatics last, huh? I mean, there's almost no way we wouldn't want to play the double noxious fumes, so it's not like a problem. Get rid of the... Yeah, backflip. We already have exactly what we want. Alright, he's got, yeah, he's got a lot, but it doesn't really matter when we're in substantial. So let's hope we set up. Alright, Apotheosis, perfect. Get rid of Deadly Poison, I would say.
Yeah.
We need to get all our defenses up right now.
Oh, got a free dexterity.
Oh, excellent! That's fantastic. Let's play the other one. Yep, put that on him. We're gonna need to kill his other little assistants as well, because they are a real problem. I think we should be going after them with our damage.
Probably,
because
yeah.
They're also building up strength, and they will help him break through our shields. And also, we're just going to keep stacking poison against the boss, I believe. So we don't really need to do our damage against him. We need to do it against the little guys.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, I think they were flying it.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, we need to keep our defenses up.
Got a free defend in there.
Great, and let's Sneaky Strike the weaker of the two assholes.
Yep. Got it. Backflip into 2 prepareds. Why not? Sure.
Yeah, why not? That's actually a few 2 prepareds too many.
Kinda, yeah.
Actually go down. But we also have acrobatics, so it's fine. Do we need apparition this turn? Probably not.
Yeah, we're gonna get some block out of all this, especially with another backflip
Yeah, and
going.
apparition is better later in the game. I think we should just go for apparition. We have a lot of block, and we have stuff.
Maybe the other prepared.
Shit! Fuck! Drink our potions.
Oh. Oh, right. We should probably be doing that.
Yeah, we should drink all the fucking potions. Let's get +2 strength and +2 dex.
Ding, ding. 3 weak. 2. Well, I'll do that. I have to do that after I get out of this.
Yeah.
Well, I should probably save weak and vulnerable for when we're down to 1, maybe, or something like that.
Yeah, we can save those probably. I mean, it's hard without the intense, but. Alright.
Apparition and...
So, Apparition and... I guess the question is, do we have enough things already to play for acrobatics or not? I think Apparition and Prepared.
Yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking.
That way we'll acrobatics into a bunch more cards anyway. So...
Including another acrobatics.
So, yeah. Maybe it was... Alright, let's just discard the other acrobatics, obviously. We don't need more cards.
We kind of don't, yeah.
So I would discard the other acrobatics, yeah. And let's see about killing... So yeah, we should definitely Dagger Spray this turn.
Yeah. The first one's gonna die, so that's good.
Yeah.
Deadly Poison.
Yeah, we didn't even need to play the Intangible. That was probably a misplay.
Yeah, probably. Yeah. Deadly poison on the awakened one.
We're gonna have like over 100 defense this turn, so so we're already killing one of them. I would just sucker punch the main guy, just stack the weaknesses even higher. Or
never mind.
Deadly poison's fine. He's at 3 weakness. I mean, deadly poison probably was better. He's probably never gonna be unweakened.
Be prepared off the top of the stack. Sure, why not?
Discard strike. Yep. Discard. Huh.
Probably defend and.
Yeah, probably 1 defend and 1 survival. Survivor, yeah.
Yeah.
Or the other defend. I mean, I think either of those are fine.
Yeah. This is going to be a super block turn anyway.
Yeah. All right. Let's start with finesse, I guess. Yeah, Mayhem is doing good work. Thank you, Neville. I was very worried that you wouldn't be able to control the targets of the discards. That's a very Hearthstone thing to do. Because they don't want you having to make choices from cards you haven't specifically played, so that you otherwise you sort of don't remember the context for why you're making them.
I kind of need poison him.
Yep.
Yeah, that'll do it.
Yeah. Just keep blocking. Let's get up to 100.
Oh, that was an attack that came our way.
Yep.
There was a 4-hit something that looked pretty bad.
Yep. It almost got us to below 30. Oh wait, no. Almost to below 40. Let's see.
Got an apparition, so probably the defend, honestly.
Yeah, no, we're going to apparition this turn. Let's get rid of defend.
Oh, that was a sneaky strike for free.
Good.
Which just gave us the free energy anyway. What?
Oh right, no, because it's better than free. We play it for free, but then we still gain 2. So let's.
Because we did discard a card this. Wait. Yeah, we discarded a card this turn at the start with Tools of the Trade.
Yep.
That's ugly and insane, and I love it. Okay.
All right.
Prepared. That. Gosh, what even? Probably Dagger Spray, because I'll do Sucker Punch for weak and do the rest defense, yeah.
Just get rid of all your blocks. You're insubstantial this turn. Don't get rid of Dagger Spray, get rid of all your blocks.
Oh yeah, that's right, yeah. Defend and deflect, yeah.
Yep. You have 8 as well, so getting rid of the zeros is fine.
And yet more free card draws. Okay, yeah.
Yeah. He has plus 10 strength, but look what we get more than plus 10 per block so only his multi-attacks are worrisome, and I just don't see it being a problem.
If I was on High Ascension, I'd probably be...
we're trying not to block, we end up with 99 block.
Because I keep drawing more and more cards, which are free blocks, so...
Yeah. Yep. Alright, no insubstantial, so let's play it safe, get rid of a strike.
Yeah.
He's gonna die in 2 turns anyway, unless something special happens. That's the power of the poison. He's at 50 poison.
Man, draw 4, discard 1 is so stupid.
I know, right? I remember people look at it and they're like, do I really want to spend an energy for, draw 3? And I'm like, you know what? Eventually, yes.
If you've got enough good stuff in there.
Yep. Oh. I mean, just having the options to block to get what you need and to go through your deck faster is usually so worth it. And also the fact that it enables discard effects is great. And again, yeah, and if you have lots of zeros, it's fantastic. It's unbelievable. It just more than pays for itself.
This is stupid. I've got over 10 cards in hand.
Yeah, I don't know what the limit is. So let's keep going. I guess you might as well damage him a little bit because you have so much. I mean, you're fine.
Yeah, we're kind of in the game here, so.
Yeah, I think we're gonna beat it, Alex.
I can't believe that we started playing this roguelike to learn some lessons, and then we just all the way to the end.
I mean, Between the two of us, we're pretty good gamers.
Yeah, we're not. We're pretty good at what we do. Oh, and sneaky strike and then just leave it be. Goodbye.
Yeah, it was really funny.
Oh right, he has a stage 2.
At my work.
Oh god.
Yeah, at my work, I have quite the reputation for always winning games. Okay, phase 2. So he's cleared all his poison. He has regen 10, so that we're gonna have to reset that. But we still have all our stuff set up, so like, I think we're okay. I would just make sure we go all in on defense.
Yeah.
Because, like, we have no idea what he's gonna do, and he's got the glowy eyes.
Yeah.
Get rid of deadly. Oh, I would have absolutely gotten rid of deadly poison there. I think. I don't know what you did get rid of. Oh, apply the weak potion to him now.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Just forget offense right now. We're already, like, deadly poison, who the fuck cares? We do 9 into him every turn. Let's just focus on that. What's the other one do? Vulnerable 2?
Vulnerable 3.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. Might as well do it, I guess. But, like, let's wait. Let's set up our defenses a bit more. Yeah, just defend. I mean, you can prepare it as well. That's also a good idea because of after images. Yeah, just get rid of, like, strike, and yeah, it's fine. And then you can prepare it again if you want, just to dig through more. Yep, that's good too.
And flying knee for extra energy next turn.
Yeah, that's. I mean, we're at over 100 already. If he can kill us at this point, like, he can just kill us.
Yeah.
We could have been even more defensive, but we're at 140. Oh, okay. Yeah, that didn't hurt. Okay, so I don't know what that even was.
He's still weak. We don't need that.
Yeah, the biggest thing I'm afraid of is we get, like, so many, like, negative cards in our deck somehow that we're, like, in some big problem. Like, that way we can no longer get our insane value plays per turn.
But we've already played all our powers.
Yeah, and we already have so much draw that it's like, what's the chances? Just keep drawing, man. Acrobatics, we gonna destroy this embarrassing boss.
Backflip is insane.
Yep. I mean, backflip's just so good. People really underrate it. It's like, just even unupgraded early on, it's just gain 5, but you also draw 2. You just, it's as good as a defend, which is used a lot, but you also get to draw through your deck more and get more cards and more consistent plays together. Upgraded, it's often a card to upgrade because I just want to draw 2, and I get to draw 2 for free if I want to upgrade, if I want to defend for 8 anyway. Because all this game is all about opportunity cost, usually, where you figure out which things to play. So since you're always trying to get as much defend as they are dealing to you in damage, it's very dangerous to, like, you have to try to find. You're very limited on how many cards you can actually play per turn that advance your game plan. So things that defend and attack at the same time, or defend and draw, are really good. But upgraded like this, that's just sort of the whole point. You just get to draw 2 for free and block for 19, or in this case 21. So you're always getting what you want. I would honestly just attack him, with flying knee. Just save up even more for later, because you get more stuff. He's not going to get past 117 with defense.
Honestly, I'm getting to a point where I'm get out of here prepared. I don't want to have to discard 2.
Yeah.
When I could just play 2 acrobatics and draw 3, discard 1.
Right. So acrobatics, just do that.
My hand is full. What? There's a hand limit.
Alright, well, let's get rid of one of the things. Probably the backflip, I guess. Or prepared. Yeah, you're prepared. So, finesse, block, damage. Yeah, I think we have totally dominated the core set. And, one of the problems with the core set normally I was concerned about was, will it allow us to showcase sort of what deck building looks like in this game when there aren't that many synergies? But because there are so few cards in the card pool, we were able to put this deck together very reliably. Because there aren't that many...
He's starting putting voids in my hand, but okay, sure. That's why I have the extra energy.
Yep. So yeah, that's what I was worried about.
This could be actually a low defense turn. Ooh.
I don't think so. Maybe? Discard the void.
Oh, sorry, it didn't even occur to me that I could do that.
Oh, maybe you shouldn't discard the void because it happens. I think when it's added to your hand. Yeah. Okay. When this card's drawn, so yeah, you don't want to discard it. You want to get
no, I want to get it out of there.
All right. Don't discard. Don't discard. Discard something else, like
Sucker Punch, probably.
A Sucker Punch. Yeah, you don't need Sucker Punch.
Sneaky Strike free, deflect, neutralize.
Your hand damage is basically irrelevant at this point because it's nice that you're doing extra like 16 or 22 damage now and then, but like your poison is gonna start it's gonna like hit KO him, and he still hasn't dealt any damage to us.
Free backflip.
I find it unlikely that he can one-shot us. By the way, like your low defense turn was like 80-something defense.
I mean, I didn't start with a lot of block cards, but I kind of.
Yeah, I know, right? Like your deck is almost nothing but block cards at this point.
Block cards and poison. That's how we do this.
Block and draw. Block and draw.
Just go through. How many times have we cycled through
the
deck?
Oh my god! I told you it was a Magic control deck. It's draw go.
Yeah, it's draw go. Yeah, exactly.
Because all we do is play draw cards that also get us defense and then say go. That like AI is probably going to complain to the devs that he's not having fun.
Why does my opponent gain 100 block every turn? How is that even remotely fair?
This is what I meant also with the idea that like I kind of don't know what some of these bosses do because often if I've gotten to one of them, I've broken the game to such an extent that like I don't even know what they do. But I haven't played many Ascension things. I don't think Ascensions existed when I first started playing. Only the first two classes were out when I first started. Like it was pretty soon after launch. At Blizzard, we had a lot of fun playing this game, and a lot of us were really into it, the Hearthstone team. So yeah.
Might as well.
All right.
Yeah, good job. You win.
We certainly did.
But let's pretend he's going to have a third form, and you know.
Just wail on him. Yeah, just go all out. I mean, that's the fun of these deck builders is you put something amazing together and then you get to enjoy it.
This is absolutely just stupid.
Yes, it is. That's really the fun of deck builders and card games in general. Like,
another synergy. Like, we've packed like 5 or 6 synergies into this. Because like
they all work together.
Because like After Image is also comboing into my super draw.
Yep.
So because I can play a whole billion things and my excess energy.
Yeah, it's really funny. Like that's the key thing is we kept taking different build arounds and then finding ways to bridge them. Like the way that most people would have, most new players would have, even medium players would have built this is taking a lot more of the attack cards, taking a lot more of like the daggers.
I mean, that's what I did. Is there an achievement for overkill? Maybe.
Yeah. So people think, oh wow, one energy, 9 damage. That's really good. They're like, yeah, it is, but it doesn't scale.
Yeah, it doesn't actually add on to anything. So.
Right, and so because I knew that because we got the poison and the defense early, I knew that this was like the end form of the deck we wanted to build. Like, get a lot of poison, passive poison, get a lot of passive defense, just get backflips to like defend and draw, and build a turbo engine of draw that could help us find our powers reliably, and then just, you know, kill them passively with poison while keeping our defenses up all the time, which worked very well for our fact we couldn't see enemy intents because we had to block every single turn.
So on this turn, when I press end turn, he's going to go down to negative 69, which I think is nice.
And you're going to go up to 120.
Yeah.
Because of plated armor. All right, you beat the level 3 boss without taking any damage.
I think so, yeah.
No, you certainly did. Your plated armor is still at 4. It would have been lower if you'd taken any damage.
Dang.
And
I don't think I got an achievement for that though. I don't think it popped.
All right, proceed. Let's go. Let's go. Slay
A 3-hour run. I mean, we were talking a lot through all of this. If I was like experienced and we were talking through just about every decision, so that's why it took 3 hours. But
right, we were talking about every single turn.
Yeah, which was kind of the point of fun.
That's sort of the point. If you just want to, if you guys just want to play Slay the Spire, go buy it. It's a great game. It's worth the money.
I deal 797 damage.
All right, nice job.
I don't know what that means. Probably not a lot.
Neither do I. I think it's like, yeah, I have no idea what that means. I would have originally thought that they like totaled all your damage for the run, but we dealt so much more damage than that. All right,
a total
continue.
of 14 billion damage has been dealt by all who have challenged it.
Yup. All right, go to sleep, and then let's see what we unlocked.
All right, well that's my first completed run.
Uh-huh. Oh, that's a shame, Neville. I wish I could have brought like Reinhardt from work to the stream. He has over 1,000 hours on Slay the Spire, and I only say that because that's what he had last year, and he still plays like every day. I guess he might know the game slightly better than I do.
Maybe just a little bit.
All right, continue.
Well, yeah, a couple of unlocks there, and
right,
Ascension unlocked.
We got 2 perfects, so that got us bonus points.
Oh yeah, we did get 2 perfects. Nice.
Ooh, see, I was talking about these.
Yep, Catalyst. There it was, the card we wanted.
And Bane.
And Bane, yeah. So, really, mostly we were a tank build.
Right, like we were playing
tank, card draw, and tank, card draw, and poison.
Yeah, we just set up a control build where we just
tons of powers. Yeah,
damage.
Tons of powers.
Yeah, we just kept scaling with
that. We didn't even need the intangible by the end.
We really didn't, and we ended up just turning into. But we ended up just turning into a deck where it was a turbo deck, but that was like incidental because that helped us find our powers, and then we started getting free turbo cards too because why not?
Yeah.
Yep. And when you upgrade Catalyst, it becomes triple their poison.
Oh man.
Yeah, there are some quite good. Yeah, Catalyst is certainly a very reliable build. If you ever want to just like going poison as rogue is not a bad idea.
Oh, and here we have the 4th character unlocked because we finally beat the.
Yep.
Beat the tower. All right.
We did it.
Well, I feel like I learned a lot.
Oh, I'm glad. I had a lot of fun.
That was I can't. I was expecting to like do something stupid and die, and then we start over and have a laugh. But like, I did not expect to go all the way first try.
Yup. Well, that's the thing. Is like, I happen to know what a lot of the enemies do. We had Neville who was able to foreshadow some things for us, and we just did some standard deck building strategy things. It was really weird for me because I'm not used to playing with like this isn't the card pool I'm used to. So we had so few like things that we could build around the way that I'm used to. Like often there are these we
probably wouldn't have had as many. We probably wouldn't have had as many repeats if we had a larger card pool. That's true.
Exactly. But the thing is that like a larger card pool is better. Like you have access to more synergies and you have more focused decks. Like if we could have gotten Catalyst, we would have gotten Catalyst, maybe multiple Catalysts, and then just built a more focused poison deck that just destroyed them. Or we would have gotten there's a card called Infinite Blades. That's a power that costs 1 that adds a free shiv to your hand every turn, which is a 0 cost deal 4. Oh. And then you just build around that like so much. Like there's accuracy, which upgrades all your shivs. That you can get strength stuff that upgrades all your damage, and then you start getting every time you play attacks, they do more stuff. And then, or every card you play, of course, still does more stuff. Like I was playing Shiv after Image deck last night is how I won.
So I kind of want to actually, once I upload this to YouTube tomorrow, I kind of want to rewatch this and be like, okay, so like, what were the decisions that led up to us getting through this, and like, how do you apply that sort of generally?
Right, and so basically it's a series of heuristics and card evaluation. The main thing you want to do is first, you can get a long way by just taking good cards, and some experience will teach you which cards are actually good. Like, there's no way to shortcut that very easily. But also, taking good cards that are better together, that's going to get you a lot of the way. But the main thing that really broke me to the next level as a game designer for card games and balance designer is to think, how am I going to actually win the game? What does my end goal look like? What machine am I building towards?
Yeah,
so, for example...
Yeah, like, win conditions are something that kind of elude me sometimes, because, like, I don't... You know, with all the random chance and everything, it's hard to imagine, like, how to build a machine that will win the game every time. But here, we built a deck that can survive to the end, can deal damage without having to take away focus from that survival, and has a way to get to those cards quickly. That was altogether our win condition.
Absolutely. And so, like, for example, you need to be built, and decks need to do several different things. So I actually just did a podcast on, it's not a podcast, an interview on the YouTube series with Aristo Cards, which is a fantastic and a very underrated Commander channel. Like, if you want to hear me talk about game plans, there's a whole balancing decks thing. And the way that that it worked, basically, is I was saying that the whole point is that you need to pick a game plan. You need to think, how am I going to win the game? And then to think about what deck will do that. So in this deck, it's very clearly, as you can see, we would set up the plan was set up a lot of powers and then pay them all off.
Yeah.
And other times, it's like, you know, set up a bunch of poison on the target and then use Catalyst, and then you win. And that's a game plan. And you just need to make sure you can reliably find the cards and put them together and survive till that, and that's going to be fine. Other times, like in my Shiv build, I had every Shiv was doing like 20 damage. Thank you for the follow, Neville. Yep. And so every Shiv build was doing like 25 damage by the end, and I was just playing a million cards that added more Shivs to my hand because everything was so focused on that, and that worked. But like the main thing we have to think about is, what are the pieces that this deck needs? And so it needs defense, it needs draw so that we can find our powers, it needs stuff, like it needs plans to reliably put to survive against big hits.
I think what you just said there, is the key thing for me that I've been missing, is like, there's all these cards that come together to form these big kind of pieces of an engine, and I guess the thing is, like, what pieces do you think you could fit together, and how do you build those pieces?
Right, and then the most important thing is, let's say every card is rated on a scale of 10, right?
Yeah.
Now, if your deck is missing a key piece, it's better to get a 4 out of 10 of that piece than to get a 9 out of 10 of some other piece you don't need.
Yeah, yeah.
So for example, this is an easier way to explain this is in the Hearthstone adventures. A lot of times, by the end of the game, there will be situations where your opponent just plays a really big board and plays a lot of creatures all in one turn. And if you don't have a board sweeper, you will just lose. Or if you don't have single target removal, they'll play some giant super minion and you won't be able to kill it and you'll just lose. So I remember in this like one build, it was this really fun spell damagey combo build. But the problem was, it had access, it could do so much damage fairly, but if the opponent ever played like a super big creature, you couldn't just kill it with like 6 damage and it would have like 12 health or something.
Yeah.
It would probably just wreck you. So the people would lose repeatedly playing that adventure until they started learning that they had to buy any removal spell they saw. There was very few of them in the pool, and they were really bad by normal removal standards, and there were all these really exciting cards that they really wanted. But you had to pay like 6 mana to kill one creature, when normally you would only want to pay like 4. Just because a bad single target removal spell was way better than no single target removal spell. And once your deck was doing what it needed to do to win, you needed to focus on not losing.
Yeah. I think that's kind of... I think you've kind of like illustrated something that I've been missing, which is like, when people talk about their decks, they're talking about like the one cool thing that it does that wins the game for them, or like the cool combo or whatever, and I'm just like, I couldn't quite wrap my head around that, because it's just like, well, what about all these other things that can happen? And what I think this deck that we built, and what you've been talking about, illustrates for me is that a deck isn't just an engine with one gear. It's like two or three different gears that kind of support it. So like, our poison was we win the game by depleting their health condition, but the way we support that is through the gears of blocking and intangibility and card draw to get into powers.
Yes. So and so the way that you can tell a game plan exists is you describe sort of the script of what of the story of the game. That's one, by the way, that's how you also design good games. You come up with scripts of what good fun games look like.
Yeah.
But like for a game plan, the way I describe my script is how you can tell it's a game plan, not just a play, but a script. So for example, I just built a commander deck based around this card called Golos Tireless Pilgrim, and it has a very focused game plan. And the way it works is this: Golos is this fancy card that you can sink 2 colorless and 1 of every color of mana, which is super expensive in Magic the Gathering if you don't know, to play 3 random cards at the top of your deck. So most Golos decks are all about playing really powerful cards off the top of your deck and hoping to hit them. And so they have a lot of really big things that untap your lands, you can do it again, and giant creatures, and giant spells, and it's really good. But then they focus on that play, and they forget everything else. And so my script works like this. Golos costs 5 mana, so on turns 1 through 4, I want to play at least 1 Accelerate, so that I get to play him a little bit earlier. Golos himself also gets a land from my deck, so he accelerates himself further. So at that point, I'm playing 2 accelerations, just naturally. So I want to accelerate him out, and then he gets to 7 mana really fast. So then I can activate him. If Golos dies, that's fine. I'll play really powerful, expensive things from my hand that are in my deck to be good, whether they're off the top with him or out of my hand. I'm behind on board at this point because I haven't done anything but accelerate and play a creature I don't want to block with. So I'll probably play a sweeper that kills all the creatures in play, or a really big defensive card. And if my sweepers will make sure to be designed so that they don't kill my own Golos, my legendary commander. That gets the pressure off me. So now the board's clear. I have turn to breathe. Everybody redeploys their forces, and I'll start activating powerful things up top of my deck. People will probably kill my guy repeatedly. That's fine, because he has really powerful enter the battlefield effect. Yeah. Every time he's off the field, they keep thinking that I'm dealt with temporarily. I don't play cards in my hand. If I can activate from Golos, once he does, I have a lot of cards still in my hand, so I can do that. And eventually I search out with Golos a land that makes a instant or sorcery uncounterable, so nobody can stop me, and I fetch a combo, and I win. So, like, that's my whole story of my game. It starts with acceleration, it moves to assembling this engine, it clears the board so that I have a breathing room to do all that, and then it starts generating value until I put together a combo, make it uncounterable, and win.
Like, so your metaphor is a script. My metaphor is thinking of, like, gears in an engine. You have a gear that's labeled, like, powers, specifically poison. And that's the gear that's turning to get me to winning the game. And then, but that gear by itself doesn't really do enough because I'll die if I'm not, if I'm only doing that. So there's another gear that's turning that's block, and that's the other thing I'm grabbing cards to build for. And
yeah, absolutely.
Then there's a third gear that's the card draw, which helps both of those other gears.
Yes, so the gears, understanding how those things go together is super valuable.
And that
the reason that I want to bring in the script metaphor is the script has a beginning, middle, and end. And understanding how these things build to each other in an order.
That's also true, yeah. Like, our deck here had kind of a beginning and, well, end.
Yes.
Either we built or we didn't, yeah.
And so basically we start saying, hey, we're really at risk in our early turns. So what can we do to reduce that? And
turns out intangible.
Hey, yes, and our powers are really good, but how do we make sure we find them? And so we started looking for card draw. So, like the two, I would just combine both metaphors in your head.
Yeah,
the gears that reinforce each other and empower each other is absolutely right. That's the engine. But people think of it as like one setup, and they either don't get stuff that lets them get to it, or they don't let stuff that lets them pay it off. Like a lot of commander decks will generate these gigantic creatures that have no way to win the game.
Yeah, so like what helps me is that, like, now when I'm looking at like a selection of cards, I can think like not what will ultimately help this monolithic deck thing that has cards in it, and not just pick like the coolest one, but think like, okay, what's good for my powers engine? What's good for my early game? What's good for my card draw engine? Do I need more of that?
Right.
You know, do I need more damage in here?
Absolutely. And you want to, and so the first thing you're always looking for is, how do I break symmetry? Is there something that I can build around to make better than just playing good cards every turn?
But now I can ask those questions, because now I'm not thinking of the deck as just like one discrete piece that has just a bunch of cards in it. But now I'm thinking of it in terms of like
multiple
these various
sub-themes and synergies.
these sub-themes, the gears, the sub-themes that work together to do the thing I want.
Exactly. And also I want to point out that, like, a major mind-blowing thing for me, like 7 years ago, was watching some of the pro players of Magic the Gathering draft decks, and they would say, like, oh, well, this card is really good if I have with this other card if I get both in my hand. And I'd be like, but what's the chance of getting both of your
Yeah,
hand?
exactly, yeah.
And the answer was, it doesn't matter, because if you don't do that, the chance is 0. And so, like, you don't play cards that are only good with this other card, but the card's okay. Is the card is good enough already? And it's really good if you do draw both, then if you keep doing that with lots of cards, you're going to get some synergy or some combo. Yeah. And so that's what we did, is we built around, like, card draw is just good, but it's better with After Image. You know, After Image ups our defenses, which helps us set up better.
And by making all those small decisions about how do these things fit together, then we built this crazy thing.
Yep, and with a very clear, you know, with a very clear, we want card draw because it's good with After Image and it's good to help us draw our powers. We want Apotheosis because it's good with when you're playing lots of cards per turn. You know, either way. And it's also just good in general, and also it's good because we have lots of extra energy floating around, so we can afford to play it. We don't really need lots of extra ways to poison our opponents, because we're just setting up this massive poison engine already.
Yeah.
So we can afford to not invest in attack. And so, like, if we had gone in heavy on attack damage and on poison, that's redundant. It's stupid. You don't need to do
it just would have added more cards to our deck, and we were already like 40 card deck.
Yeah, whereas going on defense also gave us more time to even try to draw the poison in the first place. So, you know, we're drawing 5 cards a turn naturally, so if you just defend really well at the start of the fight anyway, you're just probably going to draw your powers.
I'm still just thinking back, like, it is totally insane that we went into a run where we couldn't read any intentions. Like, what the hell was that?
And we just crushed it.
Yeah, we just well, okay, I guess we're just going to block forever now.
Yeah, and that was the other thing, is the reason I pushed us so defensive early was that I just knew we had to block all the time, so going for dexterity was good. Yeah.
Like, if I had been non-coached, I would have been like, well, maybe I need some attack in there? No, more block.
Yeah.
Not enough block yet.
Yeah, and it worked, and it definitely paid off. So yeah, just in general in this game, it's all about not taking damage, which is very rare for these types of games. So
yeah, that's not really what I expected going in. Is like
that's the first major like aha moment for people when they play this game, is they learn that DPS
that's
is
like
not just better.
That's like kind of like every roguelike, like Binding of Isaac. You know, just about everything is just like, I need to actually go through this without taking a single hit for my best, you know, options here.
Mm-hmm. Yep. It's just. Look, any game that's about nickel and diming you to death really cares about defense more than most do.
Yeah.
Because most games try to make it so that you can't prevent all their damage because there's no tension. But because there's so much variance in this deck, that being able, because you never know if next turn you won't be able to prevent the damage, so it's still exciting. And I really like that, because normally defense cards and deck builders and health gain is like super boring.
Oh yeah, if we didn't have like a bunch of draw cards, we would have been screwed a couple turns.
Yep, but we did. So anyway, this has been a long stream.
Yeah, that's like 3.5 hours of solid cards.
Yep, we should do this again sometime.
Oh, absolutely! This has been amazing. I'm really happy with this. Thank you very much, Dan.
And, my pleasure, and I'd totally be up for doing this again, like more than once. But also, if you're interested, Playing Feria or playing Hearthstone are also have really great PvE modes that I can also help with.
Now that, honestly, I feel like I accomplished what I wanted to do today, which was gain some insight into, like, what are my blocks when it comes to deck building. And I think, based on how this experience went and what we learned from it and how I've changed my thinking about decks, I think I accomplished that, and I'm really happy with that. I think I could actually, like, take on Feria or Hearthstone, maybe.
Yeah, for sure. If you do go to that, I would definitely stay in, like, the PvE stuff a bit more.
Yeah.
Because, like, there are, like, on the rank ladder, there are bots that are just playing, like, it's fine, but you get a lot of really great experience in playing, like, in Feria, it's totally fine. You have PvE stuff that is open the whole way. It's also free this week on the Epic Store. So, and I'm just going to plug them because they're my friends. The cool thing about Feria is that once you buy the game, there are booster packs, but not the way you're thinking of. You cannot monetize on them. You can't buy them. They're just part of level up progression. And once you've opened 3 copies of a card, which is all you need for a deck, it never shows up in booster packs ever again. So, like, your booster packs kind of level up over time. And
nice.
There's hundreds of hours of PvE missions. I think there's 100 discrete hours, and then there's, like, procedurally generated missions thereafter, and puzzles and all sorts of stuff. So, it is
I remember the puzzles being a lot of fun. It's been a while since I played Feria. I remember liking it a lot, just, like, still having my usual troubles with card games where, you know, I'm a total, what is it, Timmy?
Yes. Feria is not the most Timmy card game. It is... there are some really, really cool, exciting things you can do, but it is more about depth. It is more about board strategy and interesting, like, tempo, understanding the elements.
So I had some trouble with Feria, is what I'm saying.
I think that's totally fair. Hearthstone, on the other hand, is very Timmy.
Yeah.
And the adventures they have are basically very similar to Slay the Spire. They're basically roguelikes that you deck build against 8 random bosses. And between every boss you level up.
Nice.
And you get to choose new cards to shuffle into your deck and new cool passives and so on. So, like, if you're interested in that, going onto the Blizzard store and finding the Kobolds and Catacombs adventure is great. It's free, and it's basically like playing Hearthstone Dungeons and Dragons roguelike.
Nice.
So then also there's, like, the Dalaran Heist has, like, 1 free chapter that you can play right now. So if you like the idea of mixing Slay the Spire and Hearthstone, Hearthstone's adventures are that.
Might try that. Although if we go back to Hearthstone,
cool.
I'm definitely gonna have to show you my, like, play to lose deck.
Excellent.
that I built that out because I was really salty.
Yes, and I'm looking forward to that. I'm not sure it can beat Concede Paladin, which had a card that, like, destroys all 1-cost cards in your deck or something, was, like, designed, and so people made a deck full of all 1-cost cards. I just played that.
Nice.
Yeah.
My goal was more to, like, build a deck that I could, like, even playing looking like I was trying to win would try to always lose. I wasn't actually very successful because it turns out there's not a whole lot of, like, strictly awful cards in the Hearthstone core set.
No, it's actually really intended that Hearthstone is actually really interesting about it is it's designed in a way that it is hard to mess yourself over. Like, it's very few cards will say, like, destroy a creature. Mostly they say destroy an enemy creature and things like that.
Yeah, removal is straight out in the play to lose deck.
Yeah. So, yeah, no, I think that now that you've seen more about how deck building works, I would love to see, like, you explore the Hearthstone more, and especially Hearthstone Adventure mode. But also more Slay the Spire, man. There's so much to explore.
Oh yeah, there's a lot more. I'm really excited to try this another time. Probably not nearly this successful, but I don't want to set expectations too high. But this was great. I'm really happy with this.
Wonderful.
Thank you very much, Dan.
My pleasure. Let's do it again. I'm gonna let you go now and see if I'm not getting some dinner.
All right. See you all, everybody. Thanks for watching this stream. Thanks for sticking around for all this craziness. Goodbye.
Bye.
See you tomorrow for Spudventures or something.